in the city of Tamaway, having just finished a long rest in the Raccoon. A long rest that was interrupted by a certain group of rather eldritch ne'er-do-wells. And Stone Soup died again. Well, he got knocked unconscious by having his intelligence drained away. And so you have all finished your long rest. Just to remind you, Pete, Stone Soup only gained the benefit of restoring his intelligence and not having to immediately make exhaustion checks from this long rest. He's still at 1 HP. But the crows are cawing. Oh, sorry, the roosters are cawing. The sun is shining. And you know that today is also the day that the Glorioso is supposed to call in port. So, what would you guys like to do?
Probably I'd do a church and get Soup's head checked out. A different church.
Oh, really? Well, there are several churches. You can go to one.
One near the docks, probably.
Sure. There's this young, bald dwarf dressed in, priestly robes. Kind of looks out. It's kind of a small church. And as you guys come in, having walked your way over to that church, what can I do for you on this blessed morn?
Well, she don't think so good anymore. I mean, worse than before. And I'd be pointing at Stone Soup when I said that.
He looked at it. He's like, well, she's a bit beat up, but nothing that a good rest wouldn't cure. What exactly is it you think is the problem?
Well, we were dealing with, hey, Lucina, what were them things again?
What?
The demonic Freddy Five Fingers?
What about them?
Well, you said you knew what they were.
Yes, I, the player, recognize them.
Well, anyway, some demonic things fiddled with her insides, and we had our paladin. He tried doing a remove curse, but it didn't work. We figured we could use the church's restorative powers, of course, at a price.
Well, I can cast Greater Restoration on her if you're sure you wish to spend the money.
Well, how much are we talking?
500 gold.
All right. Freeman will pull a, what would that be, 50 platinum? Yeah. Start pulling a handful of platinum pieces and counting them out. All right. That's 50. Might need more than one, so. Because isn't, if I remember it, rules is written, it's like it restores 1 point, right? Or does it restore 1 stat?
It restores 1 stat.
Ah, okay. All right, then ignore all that. I pull out 50 platinum pieces and give it to him.
Okay. Yeah, and he casts Greater Restoration on Stone Soup, restoring her intelligence.
Wonderful. I mean,
Under, I thought you
How
said
far
this
did
had
it
already
move?
this had already happened after like a certain amount of time. Didn't you say that?
I did, yes. I said it twice.
Okay, so did Ruffles just not hear that?
Or he ignored me. Don't know.
Okay. Well, I wasn't here until just now, so I could have told him. That's on me. Anyway.
I just remember.
Yeah, so I was fine. You didn't need to do that. I really just need a long rest.
Okay.
Anyway, do we still have our hotel room? Or our room at the inn?
I mean, we didn't set it on fire, did we?
Not this one, I don't think.
Oh, okay, good.
No, you did not set this one on fire, nor is it coated in blood and guts.
Awesome.
Do we have it for a few more nights, or I forget what we did?
Yeah, what did we do last week?
Well, last week, as I had mentioned before at the start of the session, you guys had finished your long rest.
Yep. All of you had finished your long rest. I still need mine. What I'm asking is, do we have the room for another day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freeman had paid a lot of money to her. She's basically just holding the room because you've grossly overpaid for the time you spent there.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I'm gonna spend the day in bed.
Well, you know your ship is coming in today, right?
That's most inconvenient. Do we know... I guess they can come and get me when the ship gets here, and then I'll make my way on board to my quarters.
Right. So you guys step back out of the church onto the dock, and you can see the Gloriosos in the process of being tied up at dock.
Well, I guess we're gonna load everything onto the ship, right? Prepare to cast off. We have we're going somewhere, aren't we?
Oh, it's already here.
Yes, but
Yes.
we were meeting the ship and going back to.
Well, if the Glorioso is here, I will board the Glorioso, make my way to my quarters, wherever they are, and I will be recuperating in there. I can't say resting, because I'm not doing that yet.
Right, but you're just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out, because I'm in no fit to do any kind of adventuring things that the party might want to do today. Actually, mechanics question, Under. I know you said that I received the benefit of, like, not having to immediately go to sleep or start rolling forced march.
Right.
But did that long rest that I took but not benefit from, like, does that prevent me from immediately taking another long rest?
Yes.
Okay. I figured. Alright, yeah, then I'm just gonna sit in my quarters all day.
Okay. Yeah, Captain Tillman greets you. Aye. We be needing to get some basic supplies, but tonight we should be good to slip out of the docks.
Excellent. Does anybody need to get anything in town while we're here?
I mean, the only thing we really need at this point is magic items, and we kind of burned down the magic shop.
Well, I mean,
Actually, I'd like to wander back over that way. I'll get on the ship and change into my less reputable clothing. Putting on I'm putting my poor person clothing on.
Okay.
And yeah, mock up disguise. I just want to wander over by the Cat in the Hat and see what it looks like from the outside.
Sure. Yeah, as you approach, you get on that street, you can see the kind of squat tower, and the doors. They're still papered over, but there's a sign on the outside,
Mhm.
and it says, "Now open under new management."
Oh, really? Well, I'll keep on the disguise and the less reputable clothing. I guess less reputable is a bad terminology. It's like tattered and torn, but not like in need of mending.
He's in his slumming it clothes. His poor people.
Yeah.
No, they're
My
just-
baggy.
They're visibly made out of cheap materials and they don't fit very well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's the kind of
Yeah.
thing that you'd need a tailor to fix, not a seamster. Either that or you just need to buy nicer clothes.
Yeah. Well, I guess if it's open under new management, I might as well go check it out. So, yeah, I'll pop ahead in there and
Okay. Yeah. You open the door, a little bell at the top of the door rings. You can see that the shelves have been replaced. That is, in that there are no shelves, but rather there are just like not crates, more like rough like wooden baskets made out of slats,
Ah.
and like certain like spell components and the like in there, and you see in that same like the indestructible metal desk at the center is a blue-haired tabaxi. It kind of looks as you come in. He waves at you as you come in. It's like, "Hey, welcome to the Cat in the Hat. I'm the cat." Points at the desk. "This is my hat."
go the Haviat accent for responding to him.
What?
Just to clarify, when you said blue, you're indicating this tabaxi is distinctly different than Sukru.
Yes.
Okay. Because I think you said Sukru was like gray or black.
Yes, I did.
What?
Remember that message that we sent to Mustafa?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that he came through, and it looked like he did. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Haviat accent when I'm talking to this guy.
Oh my god, that it's like he's back, but the clone, we killed him.
No, it's. I just wanted to clarify it wasn't Sukru, and that's what I'm
Right,
doing right
right.
now.
Right, yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I'd like to just start perusing and ask him what he's got in stock today, and just normal shopper chit chat.
Yeah, and he kind of points out like various like bat guano that just came in and things of that nature. He, as you're looking around, you do notice that while they have like spell components for sale, no scrolls or potions.
Okay, so everything that we destroyed is still destroyed. They just scrambled together what they could to get a magic shop running. Okay. All right, that's what I was looking. Just to see what stock the city had for actual magic supply. So it was just this shop. We blew it up.
This grocery is in a reverie in front. The KGB swears.
I suppose we didn't get any sign words from Mustafa, so I don't know how to see if this guy's a spy or not. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just peruse and pick up like. Do they have spell scribing components?
Yes, they have like the inks and the special parchment and the binding and all that type of stuff.
All right, I'll pick up like Stein. What are you down to? How many spell scribing components do you have left? And are those just to ask?
I am
Go
not
ahead.
exactly sure.
Well,
I have it wrote down. Hold on, let me look.
And then under for creating spell scrolls, is that the same material?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just 1-to-1, either you're scribing it to the book or creating a spell scroll.
Mhm.
All right.
I only have 3 left
All right.
because I made all the scrolls for the party.
What scrolls did you make?
Hold on, let me look. I made a message, I think, and can't remember, but I made them and gave them to you. You're the one that said make them.
Oh, I told you to write spells to your book.
I thought I made a scroll too. That must have been a different.
Yeah, because right now the amount of time that we've had with the 20 spell components that we started with, you should have 8 left.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah, because I added those spells. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's including writing non-detect so that you could cast it on me today.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll pick up. I mean, is there a good stock of it?
Yes.
All right, then I will pick up. It's 50 each, right?
Typically, yes. It is 50 gold per spell level to scribe a spell into your book.
All right, I gotta do math. All right, then I'll get like a shopping basket or a bag or whatever and pick up 40 spells worth of scribing components, so 2,000 gold.
Okay.
Yep, and I'll just peruse for a little bit and then go up to him and be like, do you take platinum?
Yes.
All right, excellent. I'll hand over 200 platinum to him.
Okay. I can't recall. I didn't write it down. Freeman, did you take that lockbox that the original Cat in the Hat had?
Nope.
Okay, so that's still there. Got it.
Yeah, you said it was like bolted down or a part of the floor.
It was glued to the floor, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't want to fuck with it, so we opened it the one time, all the big fat dudes came out, and then we closed it and never touched it again.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you see him just kind of sweep the coins off the desk, and you kind of hear like a clatter, like they're being deposited into like a strong box underneath the desk.
All right, and then I will bid him farewell and make my way for the exit.
All right. Yeah, he wishes you to have a nice day. Come back anytime.
All right. Yeah, then I'll make my way back to the raccoon real quick.
Oh,
That's
it was worth noting. She would have noticed this. That floor you walked in is still 30 feet tall.
They hadn't got around to putting a new ceiling in because it blew up.
They're good. They're not that good.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hatch in the center is still all the way up there.
Looked like it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure Mustafa will have fun with his new front. But anyway, yeah, I'll head over to the raccoon real quick and talk to the Erkin, the portly elf.
Mm-hmm.
And let him know that our ship is in. We're checking out, so those rooms are back open. Just so you know.
Excellent.
And I
excellent.
appreciate all the services you guys provided us. We will definitely be staying again.
Wonderful.
Right.
Come back soon.
Yep. Yeah, and then on the way from the hat to the raccoon, I would have doffed my disguise and couldn't change my clothes exactly, but I'm sure he wouldn't notice that or care.
He doesn't give two shits.
What the adventurer that paid them lots of money was wearing. Yep. All right, then I will head back to the ship and the party. And Stein, when I get back, I hand you 40 slots worth of spell components for scribing.
All right.
Yep. That way, on the ship, you can write scrolls and scribe stuff into your book and do all kinds of stuff. And then I bother Lucina to get back in the portable hole to top my money off because that was pretty much all I had.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take 250 platinum pieces.
I must step away for a moment. The doggo is in need.
All right. Ah, I know. So is the captain busy? Or is the quartermaster doing all the work?
The quartermaster is doing all the work of, getting the supply set into the ship. The ship seems relatively well provisioned, which is why the captain had told you that they could set back out again to the night.
Yep. Well, then, see if the captain wants to drink.
The captain
have a
always wants
couple
to
of-
drink.
I have a couple of bottles of single malt. One TAC 18C. The bottles from the desk with the shadows.
Hang on, let me grab that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give them bottle 2 because bottle 2, 3, and 4 are all pretty much identical, correct?
Yes.
At least how I have them notated is they're all just single malts of 20 ounces.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll give them bottle 2. We'll drink bottle 3, and I'll keep bottle 4.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. He will happily drink the liquor with you.
And of course, anybody else in the party that wants to drink, they can. Although, soup, liquor's probably good for you.
Oh yeah, no, she'll be fine with that. She can at least go to dinner.
Yeah, and I don't think we have much else more in town. Stein, do you want to send a message to Mustafa before we make our way out of town? Just in
I can
case he
do
has
that. What
any.
do you want me to say?
I'll just type it up. Because I don't know exactly what I want you to say either. Can you send infliction? Like a question?
It
Like
is
the what?
said with the same intonation you use it.
Okay. So like asking your man at the end would be understood as a question.
Yeah.
I guess I should add my stops. Well, that's what, yeah, I would have write down for Stein to send to Mustafa.
All right, then that's what I'll send.
You get back 2 words, Stein. Yes, cat.
I tell whatever he was. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And Friedman will just kind of smile and nod knowingly, like, yep, okay, that confirms it. That's why I worded it man, not cat. To see if he would correct me. But anyway, yeah, then we'll spend the rest of the day on the deck of the Glorioso and drinking and singing sea shanties until the day ends.
Yep. Night comes. And with kind of a silent grace to it, the crew of the Glorioso manages to get the ship. You slip out into the bay. The Barrowloa Cape, making your way out into Bronze Bay, and from there to the Cracked Sea. As you know, your course, you'll just follow the eastern coast all the way down to the free city of Havia. It's about an 84-day journey.
I think we might do Soup and Gilbert. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do we want to take that detour for the potentially higher level scrolls?
I can't remember what the decision
I know
we came
it's
to on
been a
this was.
while. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for Gilbert to get
That's
back.
mostly of interest to you, so what do you think?
I don't see any need for anything over 3rd level, and especially with Stein having. So, just to clarify, Stein doesn't need the spell in his spell book to create a spell scroll, correct?
No, you need to know the spell.
Okay, so it needs to be scribed into his book to be able to scribe onto a scroll.
Yes.
Okay. But with Stein having 1st through 3rd all available to him with the spell book from Sucru, I don't think we really need to even buy spell scrolls from Havia.
We just need to get spell scrolls in bulk, and every time we go somewhere by ship, I'll spend most of my downtime writing
That's
scrolls.
That's what the 48 spell scribing components are for.
We could probably, I don't know.
You can create spell scrolls with them. You just have to have the spell in your spell book.
I know all 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level spells, though. I have them all accessible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, we were going back to Havia to buy 1st and 2nd level scrolls, but now that you can write any spell into your book and just create copies of it, the only thing we really need to go to Haviat is, I still want to go to check on Jezebel and pick up more blasting powder, because it's been a decent amount of time. So she'll have a stockpile built up for us, and possibly an advancement on the yellow powder. That's the primary reason. The secondary reason was picking up spell scrolls, and magic stuff for the infiltration. But however, now with you having all of first, second, and third level spells accessible that you can write eventually, then it's just a matter of getting spell scribing components. So I don't think stopping into the other place that had the potentiality of buying higher level spells is necessary, because that'll cut about, I think it was, I had it written down on a note somewhere. Hang on, let me shuffle through all my yellow pads. But yeah, we'll start heading that way regardless. Because it'll still take some time before we're to that inlet, correct, Under?
Yes.
Where we would turn east or west to go?
Yeah, you have like 60 days before you, or sorry, 54 days before you have to make that decision.
Did I throw that out? Throw that out. Why did I throw it out? Did I put it in my notes? I might have put it in my notes.
Yeah, you also would have noticed, as you guys leave port, that the locals kind of gave your ship a bit of a wide berth. And you realize that that's because Jeff has been running up and down the rigging of the ship this entire time. And no one wants to mess with the ship that has a giant spider, as a rigman.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We have
Dog
set
does a good
sail.
body.
Yep.
That's good.
So now, Lucina, we have a change of pace now with Stein having the ability to write first, second, and third level of any spell. We don't need to go to Haviat for spell scrolls anymore. And on that note, I don't think we need to stop at the other place for spell scrolls either. I just want to go to Haviat to sell inventory, check on Jezebel, and
Sorry,
then...
you just want to go to hell?
Huh? Did I say hell?
You almost said hell.
Ah. Oh, because I said Haviat and Jezebel all together in my head.
Yeah. But anyway, you just want to go to
Yeah.
Haviat?
Yeah, I don't think we need to stop off. Because what you can write up to level 4, right, Stein?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. So I mean, he can write quite a few, and then those he can also on the ship's journey scribe as scrolls. Oh God, Friedman can cast banishment if Stein writes that.
We're gonna be. Oh my God.
Fuck with the rogue, get banished. Anyway, well, my DC is 14, so me having save spells is not a good idea. So, Gilbert, do you think we need to make the detour for the higher level spells anymore?
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're in agreement then.
All right, so we are going to Haviat with no detour.
All right. So 17 days and nights pass.
And the entire time, Stein is casting non-detect on me every 8 hours.
Okay. Yeah, you're deep in the cracked sea, and it is the depths of winter. You were going to say something?
I was gonna make the joke, although I kind of think it's pointless now that the demons know what my party looks like, so they could scry on any number of my members. So casting non-detect specifically on me doesn't change their ability to track us.
Yeah, and it is the day of the 2nd of Sandstone. A howling winds and blowing snow, as this is a seaborne blizzard. The ship is only at half sail.
Hey, Lucina, you want to fix that?
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Let's
Sunny
see.
and 70, but
Let's see. Which feature do I want to use? You know what? I'll go big and flashy. I'll go with Control Winds.
Okay.
so you're calming the storm a little bit so we can, sail a little faster.
Oh, I'm not fucking with the storm itself. I'm just I'm making sure the storm is helping us rather than hindering.
Well, yeah, you cast your spell, and the wind is blowing behind you, but the sailors don't unfurl the sails. And you can see that the captain actually has people with like lanterns out at the bow of the ship, and
Icebergs.
yeah, they're looking for icebergs. They don't want to go with visibility so crap. They don't want to go full speed.
Anything you can do about the visibility, Lucina? Or is that out
Well,
of your wheels?
Hold on. Let's see here, so I can control the wind.
believe
Give
you
me a
can-
second. I have a lot of features that are related to or similar to this. One moment.
And Stein, are you keeping track of the days? Mister?
Say what?
Are you keeping track of the days for how many spells you're scribing or spell scrolls you're creating?
No, I did not. So, how many days are we traveling? 15?
It has been 17 days so far.
17. Okay, so let's see. How long does it take to transcribe a scroll?
Depends on the level.
Is it like an hour per level or something? Or...
No.
What is it then? Tell
Yeah,
me.
give me a second. Jesus. I
He
have
has
to
a
pull it
copy
up.
paste for it, I think.
I went look back up through it.
Well, they look at that, Ruffles. So in addition to control wind ruffles, I also have Storm Guide as a class feature, so I can stop the rain in 20-foot radius around me and choose the direction of the wind in a 100-foot radius, but not its speed. That's just something I can do naturally with no spell slots.
So you can't.
So I can't stop the rain too much, but I can make it easier for us to see in the sense that we don't have rain in our eyes.
So,
But go ahead, Stein. Let's do the spell slot stuff first.
yeah. So, what do you consider a work week under?
A week is 8 days.
8 days? Okay.
Are you watching? Are you watching Finding Nemo?
I mean, no, I'm watching something on YouTube. It brought up the Finding Nemo thing.
But anyway, yeah. So 8 days per third level spell.
Yeah. So I could probably get. So if I do a third level spell, that would be. I can only get 8 days.
2 by now.
2 of them. 2 third level spells.
Oh, let's pull up the spell list real quick. Actually, do you have Dispel Magic?
I do know that spell. Yes.
I would say write a couple of those. That way I can cast Dispel Magic.
All right, I can make 2 of those then. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, and then that would
I
eat
will-
1,000 gold worth of your spell scribing components.
1,000?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see. Yeah, cost. Derp.
How many spell components does that cost?
That would be
1,000 gold worth.
1,000 gold worth. You have 48. They're worth 50 each. So you currently, at the start of the journey, you had 2,400 worth.
Oh, okay.
So you have 1,400 worth left. So it isn't 1-to-1. Okay. For writing a scroll.
No.
Okay. So then, yeah, with the last 1,400, I would say actually make at least one sending. That way I can pocket a sending if I need it for an emergency.
Well,
And then the
now I
rest.
don't have time then.
Well, no, as of right now, we still have a bunch of days of sailing ahead of us.
Okay.
So that would leave you with 900. So you could scribe 3 level 3s or a level 4 and, like any combination of 9. If you want to describe more to your book.
I'll probably just do that. I'll put
Yeah.
in a couple of level 3s.
All right, but as of right now, just 2 dispel magics.
Yeah, I can make. Yeah, you have 2 dispel magics, and I'll start on the next one.
Yeah, the sending.
Yeah, the sending.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, Lucine, are you doing
In-
anything for the storm, or just they're just gonna have to grin and bear?
So I do have Storm Guide, which lets me stop the rain in a 20-foot radius around me, and I can also control the wind's direction and speed within 100. Well, sorry, the wind's direction within 100 radius, but not its speed. And then I also have Control Wind.
The
I
only
don't know if
problem
that'll help
is
with visibility.
Yeah, the snow, even 20 feet out in front of the ship, if you sat directly on the bow, that wouldn't be quite enough to... I mean, it would help a little, but I don't think it would make any time difference.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're because the ship somewhat handles like a boat. They want a little bit more visibility than just like the 30 feet you would extend their visibility to.
I'm still gonna do that.
Sure.
Because every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Well, it makes on deck function a lot easier.
Yeah. You notice that they do seem a little bit less on edge having that extra margin of safety. They don't have just 10 feet to detect and get out of the way of hitting an iceberg.
Oh, there's one other thing I'd like to be doing.
Sure. What are you doing?
How much crew is there? How many people?
Yeah, I have to look that up. I don't just
okay.
have that stat. This is 80. There's 80 crew.
Hmm. Who are the ones most at risk of going into the water?
The guys on the prow with the lanterns on sticks.
They all get water breathing.
Oh, okay.
I have spell slots, and I will freely admit I am generous with them.
Sure. They all seem very happy.
I encourage them not to test it out, though.
They nod as they realize that water breathing doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be warm. But yeah, the blizzard sort of just keeps on throughout the whole day, into the night.
Actually,
Yes.
let me check. Check control winds here. 100-foot cube, range of 300 feet. Actually, Would I be able to use control winds to help clear ahead of us even further?
Not really. Like it would help, but it's still a blizzard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love visibility 0 blizzard.
Also, it only lasts an hour. So how many 5th level slots do you got?
Well, a better question is how many above 5th level do I got?
That's what I mean.
5.
Well, kind of it's like spacing them out to kind of cover like that a normal like 8-hour day. You know, so there are times in between when the blizzard's kind of you're down to just those like 20 feet. But the ship is able to actually operate at like 2/3 of its normal speed because the control winds are able just to kind of plow the front of the blizzard off a bit, so you can see a bit better. And you notice that when there are so much as a shadow in the storm, you know they're calling out and course adjustments are being made, and several what would have been close calls are completely and safely avoided.
Yeah.
But as night falls and your slots are essentially gone, you notice that they basically furl up the sails altogether. It's night. It's still blizzardy, and I should say the sails aren't completely tacked all the way up, but they've been reduced to just enough to keep the ship pointed in the right direction. Because they don't want to go, because it's at night, so they don't really want to go fast in a blizzard at night. Even under ideal circumstances, they wouldn't want to go that fast at night in these waters anyway, because of icebergs.
Yeah, this is very much one of those. We're getting as close to stopped as we can.
Right, they're maintaining just enough forward speed to keep their orientation.
Hey Freeman, how many potions of wakeful rest do we have?
To do watchful rest, I have 4 on me. And I don't have noted what the rest of the party has, so everybody else would have to keep checking their inventory to see what they have in there.
Alrighty. Let's see, water breathing is what, 24 hours? 8 hours?
Yes.
Oh, 24?
I believe it's
Yep.
24.
Yes, it's per day.
Okay, in that case, I'd like to set up a cycle of water breathing on the crew.
Well, it takes 10 minutes to do 10 people. There's 80 crew, so in between the castings of control wind, you would be able to, spend a couple hours throughout the day, eventually get the whole crew and the party all covered with water breathing.
Yeah, we'll kind of stagger that stuff out. So I do not have the spell slots to get all 80, but I can get 60.
It's a ritual.
Oh, it's a ritual. Fuck. Okay. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. That's why I was.
Use it as a ritual.
Yeah, I use it as a ritual all the time. That's why I know.
In that case, yeah. I will get everybody water breathing.
Yeah, you just have to basically do like 3 or 4 groups, and then ritual cast on that group, ritual cast on that group, ritual cast on that group, and then break it up throughout the day. That way, you're not sitting there ritual casting for what would that be? 2 hours.
Yeah, that way it's staggered in the event of catastrophe.
Now you're casting this as a sorcerer, right?
Yes.
Actually, sorcerers might not have ritual casting.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot
That
you're
was-
not a wizard.
Yeah, that was my thinking. That's why I said I only have the 6 slots I can work with.
I forgot you weren't a wizard.
No, they're a
You're
full
trying to
caster.
cast.
They have to have it.
What?
They're a full caster. They have to have it.
Not all full casters have ritual casting.
Yeah, because isn't it like, I think, can't clerics and
Clerics can do it.
I
yeah,
thought it was
clerics
only
can
bards
do
that
it, but
didn't
only
have
if it
it.
was prepared, I think.
Yeah, clerics have to prepare it. Wizards have to just have it in their book. Let me check Bard.
Warlocks can't do it.
Warlocks do have it, I think. It's sorcerers don't have it. Bards do have it. I think it's just the sorcerer is the full caster that doesn't have ritual casting.
It's most unfortunate.
Yeah, so we're
I know the
we're
druid
leaving
has it.
out 20 people.
Okay. Are you leaving out the party?
No.
Okay.
Is that even a question?
Yes, it is.
The people who do not get water breathing are going to be lowest risk.
So the cooks, basically.
Yeah.
Like
It'll
the
be
cooks, the guys who like make the rope. But yeah, the night falls, the winds howl, and you are all awakened from your long rest as the ship suddenly jolts as if it hit something. You hear the crashing of what sounds like wood, and you hear the yelling of people up on deck, followed by the sounds of combat.
Oh, good. We're okay. That means we didn't hit an iceberg. Maybe.
That was my thought too. I was like, oh, good, it's not an iceberg.
It's an ice boat. They've combined ice and wood chips and sawdust, and have created a floating fortress.
Ah,
That or it's some
heard about
kind
the
of
guy that
living
escaped from
iceberg.
prison.
It's a giant floating phalanx of icicles.
All right, well, let's go up.
Yeah, and as you emerge onto the deck, it is absolute pandemonium. As you realize on the port side of the ship, another ship, made entirely of bones, has pulled up alongside and dropped boarding ramps to the ship. Think like the like you'd have the prow of a trireme. Well, they had that on the side of their ship, and there's 3 of them. And skeletons are streaming across onto the onto your ship, waving rusty scimitars. They seem to be following orders of bigger, tougher-looking skeletons that have axes and kilts.
And killed.
Oh,
Yes.
the Scottish skeleton
Rolling
armor.
initiative?
You guys should roll initiative at this point.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
By bigger and tougher, you mean like larger than a normal person?
No,
Or a
just
normal person's skeleton?
the taller side of a normal size.
Right.
They're more skeleton-y. I was gonna say muscular, but then I realized they're skeletons.
No, they're not muscular at all. They're just big boned.
Yeah, they're not fat. They're big boned.
Alrighty.
And I gotta roll some initiatives here.
I have nothing above a 2nd level spell slot.
It's a shame skeletons don't have lungs or they'd be playing the pipes. It's been
You've had 16 long rests up to this point.
it's been a day, right? Or is this still the day? Ah, okay, good. Just making sure.
This is just the day with the blizzard.
Yeah, the day with the blizzard.
Yes. Yeah, and you can see that this skeletal ship has no mast. It's like it's a like a houseboat, except that it just had like these ramps on the side that drop down.
Ah, the boat's animated.
I'm imagining like a Greek trireme with all the oars, except they're all bones.
Except the size of a galleon.
Ah. But it's just all oar driven.
All right, Freeman.
I go first. Well,
Yes, you do.
how far away are the kilted killers?
Hey.
So, the kilted skeletons. There are 6 of them. 2 each came across the 3 boarding ramps. So the aftmost one would be closest to you, because that's where the kind of stairs coming up out onto the main deck are. There's also like a dozen skeletons, like normal skeletons around them. And crew members fighting and dying. Arrows are whizzing overhead as they're being fired out as arrow slits from the bone ship.
All right. I will aim at one of the big guys and see if I can do some damage to him.
Arrows were also made of bone.
As one of them kind of just hits the guy, yeah, it looks like they're like femurs that have been sharpened into spikes.
Ooh, those were big arrows.
Yeah, so I will cast Thunderbolt at one of the big guys.
Okay,
Whatever's nearest.
sure. Roll to hit. That hits him.
All right. $37 points of thunder damage.
All right, it seems to be especially effective against him, and he looks to be near death from that hit.
Excellent.
And what was this hit?
Thunder. They're skeletons.
Want to make sure I heard right.
Yep.
Before I go ham.
Yep. Well, I can't move now, so I guess I'm at the ladder well or whatever.
Yeah, you're at the top of the stairs from the low decks.
All right, that's it.
All right. Aft skeletons. Well, they keep pressing forward, kind of fighting with rusty scimitars against the crew. The crew are slowly falling back. People are getting killed, but they're not like falling like flies. A full 6 of them, however, are going to be advancing on you, Freeman, since you're out in front. And
fine.
they're basically just going to charge at you with their rusty scimitars.
All right.
What's your AC?
18. 3 hits, 1 crit.
Yep. So they deal a total of 18 slashing damage to you. And they are now completely blocking the top of those stairs. And they look like they're about to start charging down at the rest of the party. Stein? More skeletons are pouring onto the ship behind them, by the way. Stein?
Yo, mister.
Burn.
What do you do?
Cast fireball.
At who?
The ship. The bad guy. How many can I get in a group? It's the largest group of them.
If you're targeting the inside of the ship, the answer is yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna blow up the enemy ship.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna cast fireball. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something even worse. I'm gonna call down the sunbeam on the entire ship.
That's a good call.
Huh?
Make sure you don't blast our ship and crew with that.
I'm not. I'm gonna make sure it hits just their. Can I get 60-foot radius where it just hits their ship and them, and not our ship? I don't want to hit our ship with this.
Well,
Yes.
It doesn't damage inanimate objects. You just have to worry about not hitting our crew.
Oh well, yeah. I don't want to hit our crew, but I want to get as many as them as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can basically hit the entirety of the enemy ship and everybody inside of it.
Oh, that works wonderful. That's just lovely. Let's do that. Let's do that. I need a con save from every one of them.
Yeah, hang on. Got to make a bunch of con saves.
D10,000.
You wish.
10,000 times. They're packed in there like battle droids. Just a rack comes up and they all do that. You know what I'm talking about, guys? I've seen Star Wars.
I have no idea what this Star of the Wars you speak of.
Man, shut up, mister. You're not that much of a boomer.
18 is the DC, so it looks like only 2 passed.
Yeah, and what's the damage?
41 points of radiant.
Okay. Pass for half, right?
Yeah, save for half and not blind. All the ones that failed are blind.
Mm-hmm.
If they're alive.
If they're alive, yeah. Because it is radiant damage and they're skeletons.
I mean, they could have wore sunscreen. If I was a skeleton, I would definitely wear sunscreen.
On what?
Yep, no bones about it. So
Yeah,
would I.
what are you worried about getting? Bone cancer from sun exposure?
Yeah. Have you seen what radiant damage can do to a skeleton?
Yeah, you'll get brittle bone disease.
Shit.
That was a 3-layer pun. That was fun.
Now I'm picturing the announcer in Halo Reach going triple pun.
Triple pun.
And after I do that, I'm going to draw my rapier and Interblade Song. And that should be my turn. I'll let you worry about how much destruction I did.
I feel like Underdark's just playing a game of Guess Who and just sitting there flipping tiles down.
You hit the ship, which had 17 stat blocks in it that I care about for this.
17 unique stat blocks?
Well, no, you saw me roll 3 groups.
Ah, okay.
I'm not that much of a masochist, Jesus.
I was gonna say.
I am.
He has 17 creatures to track health on, though.
Yeah, so all the normal skeletons are just completely evaporated by this. Doesn't matter if they made their save, so I didn't bother rolling for them. But yeah, there's a blast of light. The streaming skeletons and the arrows abate. And you guys just hear this horrible screeching sound coming from the enemy ship.
Hey guys, I think we pissed it off.
Whatever it was, it's not happy.
I have to add some more stuff to initiative. Stand by.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't.
The sleeping things that they keep in the basement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, let me get the cave troll meme.
This is great. They've played their hand. We obliterated all their fodder with a giant sunbeam, and now, when their more elite units come out, we'll be able to meet them in battle. And I'll fucking time
And focus
stop.
the damage on them.
Yeah, and then I'll just time stop and hose one of them down.
Yeah,
How many
all the
satchels do
screening
you have?
units just got wiped in the psychic phase.
Wait, do you have any satchels left or no?
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. We did use them all.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that the boat's alive. If it weren't, I could probably target it repeatedly with Chromatic Orb. Just twin spell the shit out of that full broadside.
I switched from numbers to text because I couldn't
You
keep
know
track of it
which-
otherwise.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
All right. Anything else, Stein?
No, that's it.
All right. The normal skeletons that were on your ship at the midships are continuing to kind of just push against the crew. Stone Soup.
Okay, how many skeletons remain on our deck?
Yes.
A lot.
A lot. Directly in front of the stairs coming down to the lower decks, the top of the stairs where you're coming up right now, there are 6 skeletons immediately there. They were trying to slash at Freeman.
I'm getting deja vu here. I'm going to run up the stairs.
Mhm.
And let's see, are there any of our crew left on deck, or have they been slaughtered to a man?
They have not been slaughtered to a man. They are, in fact, holding their own against the normal skeletons. It's the kilted ones that, when they just step up, that guy just dies.
Okay. Where's the nearest kilted one? I almost said quilted.
It would be 15 feet past these 6. That'd be the closest one. He's currently fighting to get up onto the quarterdeck where the captain is.
Okay, how many of them would I have to pass by to reach the kilted one?
You would provoke 8 attacks of opportunity against
Oh,
yourself.
I have to pass all of them?
Yes. They are blocking the top of the stairs. Now, they're just skeletons, so you can just blow past them. There's no checks. There's no way you'd fail the check just to blow past them. But they would get their attack of opportunity to slice you up.
Nah, let's just try and beat them out of the way by making them not be there anymore.
Okay. Well, you can certainly attack them.
Yep, and that is what I will do. Let me see here. Okay.
I mean, they're only doing a d6 plus 2. You could probably just take the attacks.
The 12 misses, actually. The 18 will hit him.
Ooh. All right. $24 magical bludgeoning and a dex save.
Well, he won't be making a dex save because you just obliterated that skeleton.
Okay. Well, that's good. Does that feel like it was way more than would have been needed to shatter the skeleton? Do I have a sense for that?
Yes, you're pretty sure that was way overkill.
Okay. Well, I get to make a bonus action attack.
Okay.
Or I would if I hadn't raged this turn. Damn it. All right. Well, then that's it for me.
All right. Let's see. The foregroup of skeletons keeps pushing themselves up. Kilted. One of the kilted guy is actually going to kind of push forward and attack one of the officers. Let me. Let's see here. He makes 2 of those and 1 of those.
I gotta look at the bathroom. Let me know if I get attacked.
Will do. Alright, yeah, he just So that young officer just got cut down on the quarterdeck. The other kilted one is going to start storming up to you where he sees reinforcements coming out of. So Freeman, he's going to kind of step into that spot, and you're the first one up, so he's going to attack you first.
Oh, better me than Pete. Pete was reckless.
Yes.
And I have more AC.
Hey, my I was playing Monster Hunter with
Hey,
some
Paladin,
friends.
guess what? We're fighting a bunch of skeletons.
Well, he misses the first longsword. Does a 12 hit Freeman?
Go crazy.
Nope.
And the short sword. Does a 15 hit Freeman? All right.
He sucks.
Yes, he does. The other
Bad,
kilted guys are just,
feel bad.
again, just pushing onto the mids and foredecks. CL.
How many of these are there? The kilted guys now that we're seeing them a little bit more spread out and easier to count?
6 total. One on the quarterdeck, 1 attacking you, 2 2 amidships, 2 at the fore. Basically, Stein's ion cannon wiped out a bunch of stuff on their ship, so they don't have reinforcements coming from their ship, like streaming like they had before, nor are their arrows continuing to whiz past you. But there are, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. So, making this horrid clacking sound, a group of 6 heavily damaged-looking skeletons wielding glaives starts storming across in like a 2x3 column formation. They are going to dash and come behind the kilted guy to surround you guys at the top of the stairs, forming a semicircle around.
All right. Should I roll initiative too?
Yes, you should. And these are these guys. It looks like these are like their heavy troopers.
I'll get him in there.
So it has come down to the Triari.
More attacks on me?
No, they had to dash to get over there in the one turn.
I thumbed my nose at them.
Yep. However, I do need everybody.
TM4.
I do need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw versus frightened now, due to their horrid clacking aura.
Ooh.
We might not actually
Hang
be
on.
able to
Our
be
paladin
frightened.
from
Ooh,
that.
yeah.
Does Ipfon's orb completely prevent frighten?
It should.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
immune.
Excellent. Then never mind.
Excellent.
Yeah, because we used that with those paintings with the charm thing.
And
Yeah.
we shall know no fear.
Good fucking thing you showed up, Ifon.
I'll say.
That would have been a very different
I
fight.
completely forgot
The
about
paladins always come in clutch.
As you hear another horrid scream on the ship, and you see a huge creature made of what look to be stacked bones, weapons, bows, and twisted wood, all atop with a gigantic pumpkin head. And it begins just kind of striding in like a kind of like a snail, like undulating snail movement across towards you guys behind his heavy troopers.
I see we are doing a Halloween week this week, Under.
Yes, we are.
Ship crewed by the dam and captained by none other than...
The Pumpkin King.
The ironic part is they're both fucking water encounters.
As he is going to begin casting a spell.
Well, we watch him cast it.
Yep.
Because...
I know, I'm just reading it.
I know.
Swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the party. The area is now lightly obscured and is difficult terrain for you guys. When the area appears, each creature must make a Constitution saving throw. All of you need to make a con save.
What is it against?
Silly question. Is it against...
Damage.
What
It's
is,
against damage.
Damage.
Ifons, what is your aura? +5?
+5.
Thank you.
So you said con?
I did say con.
Yep.
Okay. Lucina and Freeman failed. The rest of you passed. If you passed, you take half damage.
Oh god, insect plague.
Indeed. So, Lucina and Freeman take 24 points of piercing damage. The rest of you take 12. As these, biting locusts just continue to gnaw and be a nuisance of themselves.
I took full.
You took full, so did Freeman. Lucina, it is your turn.
Do I have a way forward through, like, actually, let me ask this. Is there anything obstructing my vertical movement?
No, there is not.
Okay.
They forgot the bats.
Time stop.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
All right, guys, go to the bathroom, get your drinks. We're going to be a little while. Combat intermission.
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh yeah.
How
Yeah.
are you moving within my stopped time?
That's 5 turns under.
Yes, it is.
We shall have quite the intermission.
That is the
Mhm.
first time you've ever rolled a 4 on that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, within this campaign. Man, you should have seen what happened when I got, like, 12 turns of time stop.
Anyway,
Yep. All right. Give me a moment while I look through here, because there's some conversion bullshit I can do. All right, so I'm going to convert 5 sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot. And cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
I'm going to fly up and... Where's a good vantage point that'll give me a good view of the battlefield?
Like, going 20 feet up would get you that.
Okay.
It's a ship. There isn't a whole lot of vertical cover. So once you're about 20 feet up with the sails tucked up the way they are, you can basically see stem to stern.
All right. So 3rd line back. Alrighty. And what am I looking at here in terms of enemy concentrations and quantities?
So, at the fore of the ship, you see 2 kilted skeletons. They look to be controlling about 20 normal skeletons, fighting successfully to kind of push towards the aft from the fore area. The crew is just falling back slowly. The midship area is again 2 and 20. They're having a bit of a harder time. The crew's a little bit more concentrated there. The aft by you guys, there are 6 skeletons, normal skeletons, directly around you. Surrounding them are the 6 heavy guys. And also one of the kilted guys, also up in melee with you. So you have a total of 13 skeletons kind of forming like a semicircle around the stairs coming up here. The Pumpkin King is about 20... Actually, no, he'd only be 15 feet to your... like right in front of you. He's at the end of the boarding plank. And about 6 more skeletons and another kilted guy are kind of pushing up on the quarterdeck. They are having a much harder time. The officers on the quarterdeck seem to be much more swashbuckling, if you want to say it that way, and have been destroying the skeletons pretty well. Though the kilted guy is kind of, whenever he fights somebody, he's generally winning.
Alrighty. Alright, so that's 4 turns of shit left. Okay, so question.
Yo.
Lightning bolt. Does that end time stop?
Let's see here. Lightning bolt. A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet across blasts out from you. Yeah, that's an immediate line. There's no projectile there.
Right.
So if you hit anything with it, it will end time stop.
Gotcha. Alright, so most of my shit here that would be useful as AoEs. So let's see here. Got some sorcery points left. So, second level twin spell chromatic orbs.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got 4 rounds remaining.
Well, you do have to roll to hit on target. You have to declare targets and
Right,
roll to
right.
hit.
No, I gotcha. I'm just I'm like mentally setting this up. All right. So expend the 3 spell slots. Actually, you know what? We'll make 2 of them second level, 1 of them first. Twin spells that'll burn off the last of my sorcery points. I am putting 3 of these twinned chromatic orbs on Captain Pumpkin over there.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
Sure.
Here are my attack rolls on him.
Okay.
The other 3. How many big boy skeletons did you say there were? The kilted guys?
There are 6 of them. One's in melee with the party. One's heading up to the quarterdeck and just killed an officer. 2 are at midships. 2 are at 4.
All right. And these guys appear pretty susceptible to thunder.
Yeah, the one that got nearly destroyed, that's currently in melee with you guys by Freeman, do seem to be especially effective against the kilted guys.
All right. And the kilted dude attacking the officers, does it look like if he's blown up, they'll be in a position to move forward to help the other guys?
Yes.
I target him.
Okay. With all 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that leaves me with 1 remaining action. I would like to... Does there exist a position among either their heavy troops that are menacing us that a thunder wave would be able to blast them off the ship?
No.
All right. Is there any clusters that a thunder wave would be able to do that?
If you were to see the stairs up to the quarterdeck are at the sides of the ship. If you were to fly over to the kilted guy and the skeletons pushing up onto the quarterdeck, your thunder wave could push them off.
All right. I'll head over there, and I will use thunder wave, ending my time stop.
Okay. What save is that?
Thunder wave is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And I'd like to, of course, be ankling it to not blow apart my friendlies.
Yes. That's easily doable. Let's see. Those other ones. Okay, what's the DC?
19.
So they all failed. Well, roll damage.
Alrighty. They take 11 thunder damage, plus I believe 5 more from a feature that I can use now that time stop is over.
Okay. So the non-kilted skeletons are just destroyed and their bones blasted overboard. The kilted one gets hit with this. It does appear to be especially effective. So that's 32 since you said you were upping that to 16. And then the 3 chromatic orbs hit the kilted guy. So you should roll damage for those 3.
This is a different kilted guy?
No, it's the same kilted guy you shot at before. The one by going up the quarterdeck.
Ah. Alright, well this is going to be a little bit overkill.
Just a bit.
Individually or together?
You can just bulk roll. If there is any overkill, it's just hitting the ship, so it's not going to do anything to you. So, yeah, his bones are also scattered and blown off the side of the ship. It actually wasn't that bad of an overkill.
Oh, awesome.
Let's see. Oh, and only that first chromatic orb hit the king.
First?
Yeah, that 26 is the only hit on the Pumpkin King for your chromatic orbs.
Maximize. 32 points of thunder.
Okay. Yeah, it hurts him. Anything else?
No. I do believe that's everything I can do.
Well, let's see. He has to make a concentration save.
Unless, of course, there's someone I can bait in a melee with my 60 feet of movement.
Okay. Insect plague remains. And at the end of your turn, the Pumpkin King will take a legendary action. And with his 15-foot reach, whip Vine at you.
Oh, did the thunder look particularly effective?
No, it was just normal. Does a 12 hit Lucina?
No.
Alright. These guys, then. As you...
Wait, wouldn't it be a DC 16?
Yes. It remains.
Ah, okay. She's got some funny business going on.
Oh, he's got some funny business coming, yes. As these two nearly destroyed-looking skeletons come kind of staggering onto the boarding plank behind the king, and they just have like this mad, cackling bone laughter. And, let's see, they can choose up to 3 creatures they can see within 30 feet of them. So, Lucina, Freeman, and Ipfon. Or, sorry, no. Lucina, Freeman, and Stein. I need the 3 of you to make charisma saving throws. Lucina, you are outside the aura.
A charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Against...
Stuff.
Is it charm?
No.
Or sleep?
Nope.
Is it storm or disease?
Nope. Alright, you all passed. And as a result, take half damage. Taking 2 points of psychic damage. As its cackling, mocking laughter rings across the deck. The other guy is actually... Lucina, how high up off the deck are you?
I mean, how high would I have had to have been to get that Thunderwave off?
You would have had to land if you wanted to launch them off the deck.
Then landed.
Okay. So this last guy's going to come shambling up to you. And he's just going to try to slam into you. Oops, that's only supposed to be +3. It's a 7. My finger slipped.
Oh my god, he's gonna hit. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. And that's it for those guys. Freeman, are you here?
Yes, I am.
So as you start your turn, you do hear this demoralizing, constant cackle. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Is this against frightened again?
No. This is against demoralization.
All right.
It's extra scary. 'cause
You are in Ipfon's aura, just so you know. Okay, you're fine. What would you like to do?
Well, there's a big dude in my face, isn't there?
There is. He looks to be near death.
I'd like to poke him in the face with my arrow because I can't shoot him. So I'll stab him with the arrow.
Alright, roll to hit.
Well, he's dead.
Probably. Yes, he's very much dead.
Another one bites the dust. All right. That's it.
All right. Oh, there's also the insects.
Or locust.
Yeah, is that at the start or? Ah, no, if you end your turn there. So you now need to make a con save.
Yep. Just not that healthy today, apparently.
Not today. As you take 21 more points of piercing damage.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. At the end of your turn, the Pumpkin King will take another legendary action.
If he so chooses.
And he is going to whip another vine out at Lucina.
He's a wiener.
Does a 17 hit Lucina?
No.
Okay.
That don't even hit me.
All right. The skeletons at the aft section. There's only the ones around you guys. There are actually 5 of them, I believe. Right? No, 6 of them, because you went after the big guy. Let's see. Stein walked up there. So 3 of them are coming for you, Freeman.
Right.
Nope.
And 3 of them going at Stein. Stein, does a 12 hit you?
Yeah, no.
Well, Stein, it is your turn. As you start within, you hear the mocking, cackling laughter of the nearly dead skeleton over by Lucina. I need you to make a wisdom save. Yeah, you're fine. What would you like to do on your turn? Inside this insect plague.
Burn.
You light yourself on fire?
No, I'd like to burn everything. I was going to target just their ship, but now it seems like most of them are on our ship. So I think I'm gonna burn everything. Yeah, hold on, let me look for the spell I want to cast.
Well,
How many creatures are around me?
There are, in melee with you, 4 regular skeletons and 3 glaive-wielding heavy ones. So what are you doing?
How many of them can I get in a 15-foot cone?
2 of the regular ones, all 3 of the glaive ones.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I need a dex save from all of them.
Okay.
I'm upcasting Burning Hands.
Ah. Alright. Here are the regular ones. And the glaive-wielding ones.
Only one pass?
Okay.
"24 points of fire damage as I erupt fire out."
All right. So, dud. All right, so all 5 of those guys have been destroyed.
Yay!
Anything else?
How many? What's the Pumpkin King at? Where's he at?
He is 20 feet, like at the edge of the ship, like where he just stepped onto the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, who's around him?
Lucina's like 10 feet away from him.
Okay. I just got one more question. Does he burn?
I mean, he looks to be made out of stuff that might burn.
Okay, then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna cast fireball on him.
Okay. Do you want to detonate on him or behind him?
If I can't catch any, if I can detonate it on him is he on the little bridge between the ships?
No, he's on your ship.
Oh, well, then I want to detonate it a little higher above the ship, but away from all the allies.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you can airburst it above him. He is taller than everybody. He is a huge creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has to make a dex save.
Yeah, he has to make. Wow. I mean, I mean, that's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh wait, he has advantage.
That's good for his con save.
Yeah, that's
Does an 18 pass? Sorry, I forgot he had advantage on saves.
18 ties.
So it's a pass, yeah.
For 25 points of fire damage. Well, half that. Fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I am done.
Yeah, as you bloody him, you can see that the fire, while he managed to dodge most of it, does seem to be especially effective against him.
Ooh. So that means his con save for.
Ah, yes, thank you.
It might be fillable.
Insect Plague remains up. Anything else, Stein?
No.
Alright, then at the end of your turn, since you've ended your turn in the Insect Plague, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
+5.
Alright, that does succeed, so you take half damage,
Should have moved out of the thing, huh?
taking only 7 points of piercing damage.
Can I move out of it now?
No, you just ended your turn.
Fuck. Okay.
Let's see, the midship skeletons keep fighting. Stone Soup.
Right, I've still got these 5 skeletons blocking my way.
Not really. Stein just blew off their right flank. You just burned them away.
Or is it fewer now?
Can you hear me? Hello?
He's on delay.
You cut out. Hold on, I gotta swap my network adapter. I can't hear any of you.
He's on delay.
Hey, listen, I'm going as fast as I can, okay?
It's all right.
Well, Stone Soup, can you hear me now?
It takes him a few seconds to switch networks. Or network adapters.
How about now, Stone Soup? Can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent.
So, are there still those 6 skeletons in front of me?
So, no, the right flank of them, basically half of them, got destroyed by Stein's flaming hands. However, you do hear the cackling of the mocking laughter of the skeleton, so I do need you to make a wisdom save at the start of your turn.
Ah, damn it, you're still cutting out. Alright. Wisdom save, I'm in the aura, yeah?
Yes, you are in the aura. You pass. What would you like to do?
Nice. I would like... Can I get past the remaining skeletons without triggering attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Alright. So, up on deck, what is there? There's Kilted Skeletons and Jack the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, to your left, right at the aft boarding ramp, there is the Pumpkin King. 10 feet away from him is Lucina. and a couple of cackling skeletons.
Any kilted ones left?
Not over there. Away from so that's like to your left. To your forward, which is going towards midships, the resistance has sort of firmed up there, and there looks to be about 10 regular skeletons and 4 of the kilted skeletons, and they're just slowly pushing the crew back, killing them one by one.
Alright. Well, it looks like they've got things handled with the Pumpkin King, so I'm going to go join the crew in driving back the kilted skeletons.
Okay.
Can I get to the kilted ones without having to press through any more regular skellies?
Yeah, they're kind of just intermixed in the line, kind of forming the spear tip.
Perfect. I'm going to yell to the crew, "Get behind me!" And then I start swinging for the nearest kilted skeleton.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
Let's see, these are the kilted ones. They're a little tougher. There we go.
Those will both hit.
All right.
These guys this might actually matter for these guys.
Yep. That's a fail and a pass.
Mm-hmm.
6 and a 7. Let's see, the 6, scrolling, is restrained.
Doesn't have any apparent effect.
Immune to restrained, are they?
Immune to petrification.
Oh, is that how it works? Yeah, how this works?
That's how I'm ruling this works, because this is the petrify effect, basically.
It's your magic item, sure.
We just kill them before they turn to stone, usually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, usually they don't survive much longer after getting restrained.
Yeah. I mean, they're skeletons. They're kind of already made out of minerals.
Exactly.
Okay. And they passed the one against blindness. Alright, so just the regular damage.
Mm-hmm.
30 magical bludgeoning, that's the first hit.
Okay. He's injured, but not yet bloodied.
Alright, and now the second hit. 27 magical bludgeoning.
He's now bloodied.
Alright, and that's it. I should point out as well that I did Reckless, and I'm trying to put myself not just in the fray, but in front of the crew.
Indeed. But first, at the end of your turn, the Pumpkin King is going to take another legendary action. And he's going to try to whip Lucina. Because you're right there.
He's really into doing that, ain't he?
He just crit you.
Yeah, he did.
That deals 30 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
All right, one moment. DC 15. I still have fly.
That's good.
I need a dex save from him.
Against what? It matters because I have stuff out here.
It is... Fuck, what's the name of that feature?
Is it a spell?
Retribution thing.
It's a class feature.
The Hellish Rebuke for his lightning taser.
Okay, yeah, I know what that is. That's good enough.
Actually, wait, hold on. No. 5 feet specifically.
Oh, he's
outside of that.
Yeah, he is outside of that. Okay, never mind. And that's the wrong dex save, actually. He should have +3. I just realized he's proficient with dex saves for some reason. Alright, yeah, so he whipped you. Let's see. Normal skeletons start pressing in on you, Stone Soup. They're going to take a couple of swings at their rusty scimitars.
Oh shit, I just realized. This thing gives me
That is
Hellish
all
Rebuke.
hits except for the 14.
Okay. So a total of 23 slashing damage. Then it's the kilted guys. And a challenger has appeared. So that guy you just bloodied, he's going to start trying to stab you with his longswords.
Yep.
now that I've heard a challenger has appeared, all I can hear is the Super Smash Bros. Thing.
So I believe that is 13 more points of slashing damage from the one longsword hit.
Well, I'm still doing the first math here.
He then goes in to stab you with the short sword. And misses. Are you up to date on your damage math?
1 second. All right, 13. That's another 6. And then he misses me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're caught up?
I'm caught up.
Alright, as the spear tip begins to invert as the other two start to move in to envelop you, and they also make 3 attacks.
Mm. When they say envelop, is he having to... Oh, they mean in addition to the kilted guy.
Yeah, well, there's more than one kilted guy.
Yeah,
There's, in fact, 4 of them. So the 2 that were to your left and right are now stepping forward to kind of start pushing it back against you.
Yeah, alright, that's 1, 2, 3 hits.
The 16 misses?
The 16 misses.
Excellent. Alright, so it's 2 longswords, 3 longsword hits. That is a total of 33 points of slashing damage. The fourth, there is a fourth kilted guy. He isn't actually able to get in melee with you due to the press of bodies and skeletons.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
But if you manage to take out that bloodied guy, he'll be right there. Like, he's right behind that guy.
Oh yeah, he's in line. He'll get his turn.
Exactly. Swag. Or Ipon.
Yeah.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
So-
As you start in the insect plague. Oh, you do hear the laughter, so I do need a wisdom save from you.
Okay. Wisdom, you said?
E. Alright, yeah, you're fine. What would you like to do on your turn in this insect plague?
Where the fuck is everything? Like, everything.
So, in front of you and slightly to the left are 2 regular skeletons and 3 armored skeletons. The regular skeletons have rusty scimitars. The armored ones have heavy glaives. 20 feet to your left is the huge Pumpkin King, currently having whipped and grappled Lucina. At his feet, kind of around him, are 2 nearly dead-looking, cackling skeletons that seem to just be sitting there pointing and laughing at you guys. Off amidships, about 20 feet forward, instead of to your left, is where Stone Soup is currently backing up the crew in stemming the tide of the rest of the skeletal invaders.
And there's nothing in melee at the moment.
With you at the moment, no. No, Freeman sort of took that front line position.
Mm. I can't tell if I should go help Stone Soup or if I should go help Lucina.
While Stone Soup's fighting the swarms of weak undead, I am currently grappling and fighting the giant dude with legendary actions.
And then we also have guys in melee with that are near us. They're not in melee with you, but
Right.
there's still dudes alive by us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you can handle them.
Tick tock, chop chop.
You're high level.
Yeah, if you want to move away, Stein and I can handle these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. How far is the pumpkin guy?
Because you presumably don't want to run through the glaive guys, it would take 30 feet of movement to get over to them. Just because you have to take this long arcing way, a circuitous route to get to them.
Okay. I have 30 feet of movement, so that's
Alright.
okay.
Yeah, you can run right up to this guy.
Actually, before I run up to him, let me see. He has legendary actions. Fuck.
Also to clarify upon, we heard combat before we came upstairs, so you could have your sword activated already.
Okay, good.
Because I know that comes up occasionally on your
Then-
first turn.
Yeah. Then, then Shield of Faith. Then I will attack.
Okay,
But Shield of Faith, before I run.
sure. Roll to hit then as you run up into melee with him.
How much do I have again? Because I know it changed. Yeah.
Hey, those both hit. Oh wait, sorry, just the 22 hits. Yeah, I didn't realize that you rolled.
Yeah.
Why is one at a +9, one to +12?
One of the
That-
ones
that
you
was
know,
The +9
attack.
was
That
the
was a
Wisdom
save.
save.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, yeah. Okay, the 22 hits, and that's a crit.
Very
I would
nice.
suggest putting a smite into that crit. Just maybe.
A big one.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, like the biggest one,
No,
yeah.
it's a definite.
When in doubt, apply the most smite to the biggest damage. Fuck that hoser up.
Yeah. Have we had a long rest?
We have
You've had 16 of
17 days
them.
of long. Yeah, 16.
Oh, okay. Let me real quick just do that.
If I'm mental mathing this correctly, if you use a fourth level spell slot with all your shit, I think you're doing something like 22d8. Let's see.
Fuck it up.
Uh,
Wait. Is this thing an undead under? You said yeah.
No, it's not.
Ah, okay. Is it a fiend?
The pumpkin.
No.
is
it's not another.
Okay. So that would just make it 4,
20. It'd be a
5,
10.
6, 20, 24,
Oh, no.
12.
It'd be
12,
18.
I mean.
It could be 7 for a 4th level.
No, it's 2 at first. 3, 4, 5. Wait.
Do they count as fiends?
Should be 14d8.
I already answered that. The answer is no.
14?
Oh, we were asking about undead for the sword, not the smite.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would be different.
So 2d8 from the blade itself, plus your strength, plus 2d8 from
Yeah.
your improved smite that you get from level 11. And if you're using a 4th level spell slot, that would be 10d8. Total of 14d8
So
plus strength.
10d8 plus 7.
Total is
14d8
14d8 plus strength.
Strength. Okay. I'm putting 2 both 4th levels on both hits, by the way.
Oh. In that case, you'll need another 7d8 plus strength.
So 21d8 plus 2 strength.
Another-
You should probably roll separately, though, because Underdark has to do other stuff.
Yeah. So 14d8 plus strength
Right?
for the first one.
Well, technically, it'd be the second.
It'd be the crit.
Order of operations matters.
Ah.
So is that the first one or the second hit?
Okay.
That's his critical hit.
Okay, so not yet.
That's my
Yeah, I was gonna say roll
Yeah.
the other one first so he knows. Yep.
Yeah. Order of operations. Always roll your first hit before your second hit.
He was excited about
Yeah,
calculating
my
the crit
bad.
out.
Oh, no, I know. I know how that goes.
It
That's
was
some toasty damage
So-
though.
Paladins do be kind of sexy.
what was it again? Fuck.
7 plus strength.
hold on. Yeah, 7. Yeah. So that's the first one.
Okay. Yeah, that does some pretty nice damage to him, and he's looking severely hurt. As you then come around and crit him, exploding the Pumpkin King into little bits. The gigantic pumpkin jack-o'-lantern falling to the deck. As you hear a mocking laugh on the wind, and then get pelted in the side of the head with a squash as you realize the blizzard has turned from snow to vegetables.
I don't have the ability to control this.
Sorry, what?
Oh,
The
you didn't prepare
ships.
control vegetables today?
Are being pelted by blizzard-like conditions of gourds and vegetables. The bone ship explodes into bony flinders and disappears from sight. Anything else on your turn, Ipvan?
I'm so confused. What?
Well, he
That's
didn't
not
blow
the
up.
case.
He didn't
There was
cast
a
confusion.
blizzard?
There's now a blizzard of vegetables and gourds.
Well, before you got here, we were
Where?
sailing in blizzard conditions. All around us. The blizzard
Okay,
turned
that
into
makes
vegetables.
so much more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Well,
There was a
man.
blizzard? When? Since where?
If magic's involved, does the blizzard
Okay.
turning
Uh,
in to squash really make any more sense than just a blizzard of squash suddenly appearing?
All right. Anything else, Ipvan? Besides your confusion?
I've used all my movement, done my attack, did my bonus action. No, that's it.
Okay. At the start of their turn, the glaive-wielding skeletons must make a dexterity saving throw versus
Squashed.
for avoiding the squash blizzard.
Well, they don't do so hot.
Hey, that middle one didn't do too bad. Let's see here. It's half on. That is a success, and that is a half damage. He looks to be. He is the only survivor at this point. The other two have been destroyed by being bludgeoned to death with gourds and vegetables. He is going to, as a last-ditch effort, swing his glaive at you, Freeman.
Well, that's cute of him.
Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Yeah, didn't think so. Alright, that is it for that guy. That guy has been destroyed. Lucina, at the start of your turn, I need dex saves to dodge vegetables.
And I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah.
You get pelted by pumpkin pieces.
Yeah. Like a piece of zucchini just nails you right in the temple. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make your concentration save on fly. Well, you're still flying.
I spin in midair. All right. So. And there's a lot of people on deck still.
Yes, all of them, now, like, all the humans going, like, the crew to, like, heading for cover because they're getting pelted with vegetables.
All right. I pull out. Well, actually, I shouldn't say pull out. I already have it. I take my my staff of ice. I cast ice wall. I put up cover
Okay.
after I land on the ground.
Sure. So you're just putting this where, exactly?
I am. You know, a turtle ship.
Yes.
I'm doing that.
He's making
Okay. You start making a hat. Anything else?
I mean, the top of the ship now has a nice icy dome. Yeah.
The back half of the ship does, yes. You don't. Ice wall is not long enough to be able to cover the whole ship, but the back half is safe.
Good enough for me. I'd like to get in there.
Yeah, you put it above yourself, so you're good.
How many people are outside of it?
Basically just Stone Soup, the 4 Celted guys, and some of the skeletons. The crew had already retreated.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. The cackling guys. Oh, I forgot to have you make a wisdom save. Lucina, make a wisdom save. It won't have any effect except I think it's funny. Now you're fine. Oh, but they do get it back. Alright, so the guy on the left starts mocking you, Lucina. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Oh, and so does Ipfon.
A charisma saving throw.
Yes, you and Ipfon need to make charisma saving throws.
Am I in his aura?
No.
Do I pass DM?
Yes.
Do I pass against his mockery?
Ipfon, charisma save.
Yep.
You also pass.
Jesus.
And so you guys only take 4 points of psychic damage. As the other guy runs up and tries to punch you. Ipfon. Does a 17 hit Ipfon?
No.
Alright. That's that guy. DM0. Pelt, 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 pelt. All panels of Ice Wall take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. How much HP do they have?
I am checking 30 hit points and armor class of 12.
Well, it's a dodge or take damage, so they can't dodge. So all panels take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
25 hit points remaining.
Indeed. Freeman. There is one
Alright.
glaive-wielding skeleton in melee with you. He looks to be near death.
I was gonna say, yeah. How's he looking? Is he in melee with me?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, he's 10 feet away, but his melee, he's reach.
Okay. Can I shoot a crossbow with him there?
You can, you're at disadvantage.
Okay, so I'd be at disadvantage for shooting a crossbow. Okay. Well, then I'll just move into melee with him and poke him with one of my arrows.
Alright, roll to hit.
Taking my advantage away.
Yes. You hit him.
Do I count as being in melee? Or do I need an ally in melee? I don't know. I always
It would
do
be an
at range
ally.
with advantage. Huh?
You would need an ally within 5 feet, and you do not
Okay.
have that. No sneak attack for you.
Well, 17 thunder damage to Mr. Glaive.
He blows up and is dead. He had 1 hit point. He literally had 1 hit point.
Oh, I could have just nicked it with my knife. I didn't need to waste an arrow.
Yeah, but you couldn't have told. No. Anything else?
Who is within 30 of me?
Ipfon, Lucy, everyone is. No one's
Oh.
gone farther than 20 feet from you.
Then... And so then we're all good in melee, and it's just the 4 big guys remaining on the foredeck with Stone Soup
Yes.
and a couple of skeletons?
And a couple
No
of
more
laughing
guys.
skeletons.
Okay. And no more guys behind us? They've all been dealt with?
There is no one behind you.
Okay. So all that remains for enemies is the 4 big guys and a couple of the other skeletons. And the cackling dudes.
Yes.
Alright. Then I would like to throw a bonus action to help to Stein. Pat him on the butt. Go get him, Tiger.
All right. Stein, it is your turn.
How many is left?
2 cackling skeletons to your left, 4 kilted, and about 5 regular skeletons about 20-25 feet forward.
2 cackling ones. I'm gonna kill them first.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna ignite the dark saber, and then I'm gonna go attack one of them.
Okay. Well, roll to hit. You can easily run up to him.
You have advantage on your first hit?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You need to make a wisdom save at the beginning of your turn because of the cackle. You'll probably be fine. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I'll move up and hit the first.
Rolled it. That hits. Well, that one's dead.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my second action to hit the other one.
Yep.
Second attack to hit the other one.
Uh-huh. Roll to hit. You hit him. And that incessant cackling ceases.
And that is all I can do.
All right. Midships. Well, these guys are still outside. The regular skeletons are immediately pelted and destroyed by flying vegetables. The kilted guys, however, do actually have to make their deck saves. So let me check. I believe that's 2 and 2. Yep. And oh, yeah, I forgot about that. All right, Stone Soup. You will also need to make a deck save against flying vegetables.
Am I in the aura?
No. You ran up midships, remember?
Yeah, I didn't know where the pen was.
All right. Yeah, you're fine, taking only half damage. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, right in the gourd. Crickets. Alright. So, as for all the kilted and various other skeletons I was fighting up here, how were they doing?
The normal ones look to have been just pelted to death. You're basically only got these 4 kilted ones left. They seem to be made of sterner stuff.
Well, let's see, one of them was bloodied?
Yeah, the one you hit last time is bloodied.
Yep. Alright, let's try to finish him off.
All right, roll to hit. That will hit him.
Will that do it?
Yep, doesn't matter. He is destroyed.
Alright. And bonus action, I'm going to hit the next one.
Okay. Roll to hit. Yep.
Alright, deck save. That is acid.
Well, I mean, he dodged it with the 18, so half damage.
Yep. That is a combination of 27 magical bludgeoning and acid.
Alrighty.
And now the other attack.
Indeed. As that guy looks injured, but not yet bloodied.
And deck save. That is a fail. And he gets lightning.
Also full damage.
That is a combination of 34 magical bludgeoning and lightning.
He's looking to be near death.
All right, and that's it for me.
Alrighty then. Those guys are gone. Killed the guys. I forgot that they were after you, not before you. So they already took their gourding. And they are now going to just start beating the crap out of you.
Well, they have advantage.
So let's see, 3 of them. They each get 3 attacks at 9. What's your AC?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Okay. So, because I need to look at long swords versus short swords. It's 1 short sword. Short swords. So 2 of those are short swords. The rest are long swords. For a total of 46 points, slashing and piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they do. Ipfon. Ipfon.
Thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
What do you do?
Fuck. There are more skeletons left, right?
Yes. As you hear vegetables hitting the new ice roof.
Oh. The vegetables are coming from the top? I thought they were coming from the side.
Yes.
What?
It's raining vegetables.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are there any
You need to install
skeletons
the roof
inside
under turn.
where I am?
No. The only skeletons you can see
No.
remaining are the 4 fighting stone soup just outside the roof amidships.
Let me see if I can help out Stone Soup from afar.
You can always shout encouragement.
Yeah. I could. I could also pull out my crossbow. Shout out. What's that? What is that code for? Is that just help?
Huh?
I'm so confused.
What are you doing, Ipfon?
I'm just gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
Alright, roll to hit.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
Are you shooting the bloodied one or just
I
the
can only
mildly
shoot
injured
once,
one?
'cause loading property.
Are you shooting the
Mildly
bloodied
injured.
one or the mildly injured ones?
I think I have a delay.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly. Are you? There are 3 skeletons. Are you shooting the bloodied one or one of the 2 mildly injured ones?
The bloodied one, no, the non-bloodied one. Sorry.
Okay. Roll to hit. You miss. Anything else?
Okay. How far is Stone Soup?
25 feet from you.
First level sanctuary on him.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Lucina.
What left?
3 kills.
3 kills.
One's bloody, 2 are mildly injured.
Distance?
25.
Well, Chromatic orb.
Targeting.
Most near death.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And thunder damage.
Naturally.
Hit.
That will hit. Boom! That guy's dead.
That'll be all.
Alrighty. More banging on the ice walls. 9 more points of bludgeoning damage against your ice wall. Freeman.
Oh, how many targets are up still? A couple of big guys, it sounds like.
2 kilts.
All right. Well, I can finally fucking shoot somebody.
Yes.
I will shoot. Which of them looks healthier?
They both look about the same.
All right. I will ask them to flip a quarter.
They refuse.
Well, one of them gets hit.
Okay.
They better decide quick.
Yeah. Roll damage.
47 thunder damage to the gentleman on the left or right.
Yep. Which appears to be especially effective, and that guy is utterly destroyed.
Excellent.
Anything else?
I smile and let the other one know he's next.
Stein.
How many's left again?
1 kilted guy.
One tilted guy. Well, I'm gonna walk over and introduce myself.
Well, he is outside in the storm, so if you walk out there, you're going to have to make a deck save against vegetables.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that. Then we'll just blast him from here. We can do that from here. We can firebolt him from here with no cost.
That is true. Roll to hit. That hits.
Just gotta figure out what the damage is. Firebolt. 3d10. $22 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, that looks like that hurt him. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Stone Soup. Deck save against vegetables.
Ooh.
You pass and take only 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Cabbage just kind of bounces into your hip.
I take 1 point of damage. And let's see, there are 3 remaining.
There's 1 remaining.
Oh. How
We
is
were
it?
efficient.
He's injured but not yet bloodied.
Let's fix that. Ooh, 2 misses. I think that's it for me.
No, those both hit.
Really?
Yes, they have low AC.
Huh, okay. 2 deck saves then. That is 1 pass and 1 fail. Against restrained.
Yeah.
Got mute. Okay.
Yeah, these guys aren't affected by that.
All right. 52 magical bludgeoning.
Wouldn't really matter in the end anyway, because he's very, very dead.
Nice. All right. With that, there should be no more skeletons remaining over here. Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Can I see where the ice ceiling is?
Yes.
All right. Actually, forget the ice ceiling. I'd like to retreat below decks.
Yeah, you just go back. You just go back below decks, along with all the crew, and they're sitting there, and you just hear on the side of the ship thump, 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 like real bad hail.
Hmm.
After about a
I'll just
minute,
look around at all that.
the vegetable hail abates.
Ah.
The wind just stops howling.
Oh, I wanted to catch some of the veggies. I forgot to say that.
Too late.
Are there any on the deck?
No.
Yeah, you know what they say about these autumn storms. They're always the worst.
But you guys are out of initiative. But yeah, after about a minute, the vegetable storm abates, having given you guys enough time to get below decks before the ice wall is shattered. After the pounding stops, the howling of the wind is gone. The crew and the officers return above decks and realize that you're now sitting in like kind of just like a normal, calm, wintry fog.
I've seen a lot of things, and I got a lot of stories, but I don't think anybody's going to believe this one.
The crew just starts nodding along with you when you say that.
Well, on the bright side, we'll be eating soup all week.
No, the veggies are gone.
Oh, what, the veggies all disappear? I thought they just stopped falling.
They were flying around at pretty high velocity. They didn't
them.
stick around on deck.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What, they were just moving as fast as the air would move during a storm, so there's just vegetables blowing by,
Yes.
disappearing off into the distance. Oh, man.
Absolutely uncanny.
This is why like a zucchini clocking Lucina in the side of the head did like 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm picturing that gif of the reporter getting hit with a stop sign.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking cuke.
Honestly, what Under's describing isn't far off from how I teach people about the produce at the store during like new associate orientation.
Just throw
It's
it
like,
at them.
all right, kids, because apparently some of you high schoolers can't tell the difference between a lettuce and a cabbage. This is a lettuce. As you can see, it's a very loose vegetable. This is a cabbage. If you hit someone in the head, they're gonna notice. And then I toss a cabbage at them.
And this is the 100 psi, cabbage chunking gun, and you guys are all downrange.
Oh,
Dodge!
I've got the gif for this. Let me find this.
Never call a cabbage a lettuce, or I will throw one at you.
I mean, the leaf structure's even different.
I know, but my favorite way to teach them the difference is, this is a lettuce. It is not an effective weapon. This is a cabbage. This is an effective weapon.
But as your journey continues, the remaining 67 days pass with only mild incidents.
Really?
Yes.
I forgot
Incidents
this
of
was a
what?
watermelon and not a cabbage, but it still fits. And not a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Well, there was that time, like, a host of, 20 dretches tried to gate in, except they forgot that the ship was moving. And so, in the act of the ship, you just saw, this pile of dretches start falling out of this teleport into the ocean.
Mm.
Stuff like that.
I believe that's a traction catapult, yeah?
Friction and traction, yeah.
Actually,
Well,
it
and then
looks
it's all-
elastic.
It's elastic too, yeah. So
Well,
think he was going
the
off of
arms aren't
base.
moving, so it's neither. It's just an elastic catapult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the general design, it looks like it's based
It-
off of traction. They're just
Yes.
using
Torsion, actually. That looks to be based off a torsion catapult design. Except they're not using that part. They just have stretchy elastic.
yeah, they're teching out the core concept.
Now, what I don't understand is how it somehow came back and hit her instead of flying away.
It rotated so that the basket was now facing the forward
Oh,
position.
I see. Yeah, it rotated when it should have released.
When
And then released
when
the
she
other way.
released it, more than likely she rolled her hand, so she released the bottom last, and it flipped over as it was pulling away from her hands.
I think it's the other way, because if you look at the way she's holding it by the top, and you can see it bending away from her at the bottom.
Oh yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
the date is now the 4th of Granite, the year 1209, and you guys sail into the port of Havia.
So, Stein, you should have 3 new 3rd levels, and we're out of spell scribing component.
Yes.
I know what we're going to be spending a large amount of money on, because
I-
that'll save us a lot of money on
I don't know why,
versus
but
buying the scrolls.
I forgot what time it was. I was about to be like, oh, under what's the XP?
Oh no, we have the Adventures in Havia to continue on with.
I know, but for me, like, my day started earlier than usual, and so everything's like, oh man, is it midnight already?
All right.
No, it is not.
Thunder, I don't remember if that was this campaign or another campaign. Didn't we give the captain money to buy cargo with?
I don't have any notes about that.
Okay. That might have been me mixing things up in my head.
I know you've talked about that, Ruffles. I don't think it was committed to.
I don't think we had as much money when we were talking about it at the time. Because now we're kind of rolling.
Are you saying that our profits are dummy thick?
I mean, just alone from the not including all of the gizmos and gadgets we're fucking keeping, just the fucking junk to sell off, we're sitting on nearly 20,000 from the dungeon. Oh, speaking of, we should go visit Jezebel. And hope she's multi-classed into Artificer.
No such luck, I'm afraid.
No. She's a straight alchemist. But anyway, yeah, that I would say would be
Actually,
our first order of business.
I'm fairly
ahead.
certain that there are some workplace laws that prevent us from asking if that's the case.
What? That'd be a class harassment lawsuit?
Class action.
Well, I could say action.
Oh man.
Thank you, Pete, for getting that first.
Yes.
I got it. I just didn't say act. I said class harassment lawsuit.
No,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Pete
but-
chuckled first like he got what it was.
Well, yeah. What he's talking about is the thing where you're like not allowed to. I forget exactly what it is, but
You're not allowed to like ask people about if they're straight or not. And you're like a straight alchemist. Well, it's a
yes,
class action lawsuit. You violated the hiring practices.
actually, I did miss the straight part. I thought you were referring to something else, but now I can't even remember what I thought it was.
It was both the class.
I was just going for the class lawsuit of, a bulk lawsuit. And class because alchemist, artificer. That's why I said what I said.
Yep. It's both. I couldn't miss the opportunity.
But is there anything we should do first, or should we just right to the? All right, to the shop then.
All right.
Oh, what time of day do we arrive? Actually, real quick.
That is a good question.
Yeah. What do we pull in the morning? Because that will change where we go.
It is 5:30 in the morning when you pull in.
Well, then we'll wait for a magic shop to open up and to get Stein some spell scribing components, because I'm sure he'll spend as much time as he can scribing.
Sure he will, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing he wants to copy all the first, second, and third into his book, so he doesn't have to write down that he just has to keep track of what he has prepared at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there are several such shops. You are easily able to obtain spell scribing components.
All right, how much money do we want to blow on that?
I don't know. As much as you want.
All right, we'll call it 10,000. Stein, you have to track that though, because you're the one doing the scribing, so you'll actually know what
Alright.
you're spending. So, like, writing them into your book, it's basically 50 gold per level, and then writing them as scrolls once they're in your book is the chart that Underpost. And then writing them in your book is the same time? Or is it
No,
number?
writing it into your book is 1 hour per level of spell, I believe.
Yep, that's what it is. So yeah, you can write multiple spells into your book per day, but scribing scrolls takes a lot longer.
$10,000 worth.
10,000 gold worth. Yep.
10,000 worth. Okay.
All right, but then yeah, let's go visit Jezebel.
Okay. So you approach the old demonic flower shop. You can see that the front windows have been boarded up, but the door is still present.
Are there any signs or anything, or does the boarding look like it's been a recent modification?
I mean, it doesn't look like it's been there for years, but it's they're not like brand spanking new. And no, you guys never put a sign up on the outside.
No, I meant was there like a like an eviction notice or anything like posted on it?
No, there was not.
All right. Well, we'll enter. We own the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go up. The door is locked.
I unlock it.
Yes, there's no need to roll. It's a sufficiently simple lock. You open the door, revealing an alchemy lab. Maybe a dozen kegs of barrels just kind of stacked up against the walls. The sound of bubbling and somebody kind of like the tinking of glass and the bubbling of liquid. And you see Jezebel, her back to you, kind of looking like she's like operating some type of chemical apparatus. And she doesn't turn, but she does yell out, "I don't care what political crap or petitions or other such type nonsense that you bring. I don't care. I'm not signing it. Get the fuck out of the shop."
Well, what about your owners?
No, you're gonna say, what about your paycheck? Can you sign for that?
Yeah, that would have been witty.
Yeah, good point.
She turns around. "Oh, it's you guys."
How about an old friend? There you go.
That's what I was thinking, but I said owners instead of friend.
Oh, hey, well, welcome back. Sorry about that. It's election season. You know how it gets.
Oh, indeed. Who's the runners right now?
No idea.
No, I'll have to visit a shop later. Well, we have some new stuff for you to play with.
Oh, that's good. She like gestures to like the like dozen kegs. Like, I've also got stuff for you guys.
Excellent. And these are just the regular blasting powder?
Yeah, this is just the regular blasting powder, not the enhanced stuff that you guys started with.
All right. And how goes the progress on the mystery powder replication?
Badly.
Oh?
Basically, that stuff you can only start growing it in high water or the Feywild or something like that. And once it's started, you can transplant it here and it'll keep growing. But yeah, without like ready access, to extra planar crap, it isn't growing.
What about the Hells? Would it grow there?
Maybe. From what I could tell, it originated in like the Fae. So probably if it just needs to be like outside our plane to grow. But I wouldn't want to go to the Hells. Not for this.
Well, good to know. Well, then we'll take whatever you have left if we end up in another plane to get some seeds started, and then we'll bring that back.
She starts scratching the back of her neck. Yeah, about that. You may have noticed the windows are gone.
Ah, you found out how explosive the stuff is. The not fun way.
Yeah, so did a couple of canvassers.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked a little too hard.
Yep. Took them a week to find all the pieces.
Well, I'm sure you haven't had much problem since then.
You'd be surprised. There's a reason I responded the way I did when you unlocked the door and just came in.
Well, Lucina was holding onto the key and didn't give it to me, so.
What?
Yeah, you do have the key for the front of this place. But I just picked the lock right in front of you before you could pull the key out.
It was actually quicker for you.
Yeah. Well, it's handy when your thieves' tools are built into your sleeves. But anyway, well, in that case, fortunately we do have some left. But I will keep that in mind if we do end up doing any interplanar travel. As for, let's see. Ah, the stuff. Well, what do you make of these? And then Friedman will produce one of each of the colored grenades. A black, a red, a yellow, and a green.
I quickly begin moving all the explosives out of the area.
There's a dozen kegs just kind of stacked up along the wall.
In the portable
Probably
hole, in the portable hole, in the portable hole.
Oh yeah, we should. What do you all have in there? We should consider what to pull out here for her. We should also consider hiring an artificer.
I got in the bag of holding. I have a lot of things.
All right, let's start with the bag of holding, and then we'll do the portable hole. So start listing, Stein. I'll start typing.
All right, I have a flask of radioactive green goo. I have 1 undamaged biosuit, 23 shredded suits, 24 undamaged helmets, a flask of dust that has the number 1-13 beside it, parts to a stun stick, and a broken stun stick, a xenomorph finger, a canister of CO2, a canister of O2, 2.2 pounds of cocaine. I have 5 of them.
I forgot about the fucking cocaine. Okay, I'm sorry. Go back to this.
Jezebel, we want to get proper zooted. Feel me?
Undamaged stun stick is the last I got typed up. I was laughing too hard at the cocaine. I forgot. Oh my god.
Okay. The xenomorph finger. It's still in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Compressed CO2 canister of compressed CO2. I have a compressed O2 canister. The 5 packages of coke. A shotgun. Assassination plans. A damaged heal gun. 2 empty heal guns, and 6 soul coins.
I don't think we're putting the assassination plans out.
But
I don't think she would give two
hypothetical.
shits about those.
Oh, and then I have the grenades.
Yep. Yeah, I have those on my sheet. I know how many we have of those.
Yeah. All right.
Because I've been borrowing them from you. All right. 5 packs of cocaine, and then I lost.
After 5 packs of cocaine, I have the shotgun, a damaged heal gun, one of the heal guns, and then 2 empty ones, and 6 soul coins.
Oh yeah, the spray paint.
And that is it.
Well, the soul coins are not important, but the things that we want to determine whether we're going to give her is this list here. Enter that down. Correct my spelling for canister because I spelt it with a Boston accent.
Canister.
I put C-A-N-A, canister.
Mm.
All right, so that's the stuff we have.
I always tell people you really need that H there on the end, or it's not the same.
What, canister?
Yeah, canister.
Well, yeah, that's how you tell the difference between your khakis and your car keys. The H.
Yeah, well, no, that's the emphasis. Khakis is khakis. Khakis is khakis.
All right, well, we can give her a pack of Coke, because I'm sure there's no problems with giving an alchemist cocaine.
Well, she can synthesize more of it. Well, no, she can't, but...
I was
Assuming-
thinking more of the haste factor.
Oh, yeah.
Going zoomies when she's doing alchemy.
I don't know if that's something I want.
Well, as long as she doesn't get addicted, and it's not like she can get more.
I'm not worried about that. I'd be worried about, like, the impact on, well, I suppose I don't directly care about her safety. I'm not in the lab. That's her business. But, you know, it could affect, like, the quality of what's being produced.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, imagine if Stephen King were a chemist. You don't want that, do you?
that's true. Biosuits. I think that is what we should leave here. And I think we should also consider hiring an artificer. And see if they might travel. All right, then the portable hole, Lucina. What do you got for junk in there?
Twelve 50-pound blasting powder barrels. 1 potato ration. 3 crates containing 20x yellow, black, red grenades. 1 apparently 1 20-pound slab of vitrified dolomite. 3 DC-20 strong boxes, 25 pounds each. 2 strong boxes, 5,000 gold piece each, 1 strong box, 4,500 platinum pieces. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Nistel's Magic Aura, Intellect Fortress, Mordecaine's Private Sanctum, Rary's Telepathic Bond, Book of the Black Throne's Aegis, and the Book of the Black Mist. Jeweled Metal, 1K, 2K, and 3K. Construct from Area 1-4. The Damaged Armor from Area 1-25B. Giant Capsule 1-E-37. 4 bean bag chairs. 3
Pull those
fire
suckers out.
extinguishers, 10 pounds each. 2 100 gold piece sporks. 6 50 gold piece topaz cabocons. 9 Dungeoneer packs. Crate with yellow tape 1-50 in parentheses.
The Resident Evil Remake crate.
Medical droid. 200 pounds of loose adamantine. 24 adamantine javelins. And Freeman's pack.
Well, you don't have Freeman's pack anymore.
Move your grenades to the bag.
Or do I? And I just gave you back a different pack.
I would know.
Perhaps this one's just got your name tag on it. Who knows?
I would know.
Well, there's a pack in here labeled Freeman.
No, he's a pack rat. He knows everything about every piece of junk he's got stashed in there.
Yeah,
Whether
I
or
would
not
notice
this is your
if you gave me a
pact-
different pack or not.
Whether or not this is your pact, who knows? All I know is it has your name on it.
Can you just copy paste that list?
No.
That's not trivial to do because they're individual text fields. You have to enter it.
Just snip it.
That would be easier.
Just the way that you were reading it off, I could not type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Take a snip of it, save it as a PNG, use the PNG to create a new PDF, have Adobe Acrobat parse it, and then copy and paste the text.
Or just snip it in the chat. The DM snip the swiggly lines.
There was a part of me that was debating that what I should do is take a snip of it and have an entirely superfluous part of the snip that's just shaped like a dick.
You made many dicks with this.
Yep.
You made at least 3.
Is the jeweled metal something that you picked up on a session I wasn't here?
Probably.
Okay. I'll just put that in the sell inventory. And I'm
Did
assuming how you
we-
have that written, it is a item worth 1,000 gold, an item worth 2,000 gold, and an item worth 3,000 gold, so just 6,000
Yeah.
gold total.
Yeah. The way I typed that stuff is like, in most cases, verbatim how I was told what it was.
Yeah, this is I do it like this, so I can. All right. So the construct. I'll just type up what we're gonna leave here.
Did we ever find out what the giant capsule was?
No, we took it with us. That's why there's a number
We
behind it.
still don't know what it is?
Nope.
Fuck. It's not good.
And then the armor 125B is the damage suit similar to the one Ipfon's wearing right now, right?
It is similar, yes.
Like not identical, but similar in, fabrication and such. We just know it doesn't work because it shocks people.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we start pulling out all this stuff.
Okay.
Medical droid?
Yeah, it was on a rail system in one of the medical bays. We detached it.
Hmm. Doesn't work?
No, none of this stuff works. So I
Hmm.
would think the radioactive green goo, xenomorph finger, the biosuit she could definitely use, the working one. The 1-Tech-1-3 flask we'll need to investigate, because that has like a gray powder in it, right? healing spray can, see what she can do with recharging them, possibly. You know, even if she can get a healing potion or a couple of doses of healing potion in them, having them as a single contained unit would be nice. And yeah, that's pretty much the primary thing she'd be interested in. All right, that's the stuff that I present to her.
Okay.
Well, since you can't replicate the yellow powder, which is, you know, it's no fault to you. I mean, we didn't know what we had either. We do want to keep you employed. So, we'll give you this stuff to play with. You take a break from making the blastic powder and experiment and, you know, have fun. And Freeman kind of raises his eyebrows when he says have fun because, you know, it's not really his wheelhouse of anything alchemical.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Yeah, and she's like, all right, I can start investigating this stuff.
Oh, do you by chance have a small box with the lead lining?
Yes.
And Freeman will kind of hold up the bottle of green goo. You might want to put this in there soon.
She
As in
grabs
that.
it, walks over to a lead box, and drops it in.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's radioactive. I forgot about that. Yeah, you want to be careful with that.
Uh-huh. Is it
makes
magical
you
or
sick.
something? Ah.
Like really bad.
Hmm.
Then the xenomorph finger, Stein can explain that one. Stein. Mister.
I get out a pencil and some parchment and a pen, and I draw a picture of the xenomorph, and then I show it to her and like this thing.
All right. Yeah, she
I
looks
don't
at
look
it
for
with
blood.
wide eyes.
I just
I
grab
want-
it to her.
I want to know how well he draws it.
Well, mister, yeah, let's see how well you do drawing it. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand? Would it be performance?
Sure.
Okay, because I'm good at performance checks. I think. Yeah, oh well, not really good, but good enough.
Yeah, it's an expertly done rendition of a xenomorph. And she just kind of nods slowly, like, well, I'm glad I didn't have to fight that.
Actually, that's
Don't
even
worry, they're
better.
not that bad. I mean, I didn't really have to fight them either, but
Yeah,
you know, it's
I-
complicated.
two of them.
I fought several of them, but not really.
Oh, actually, the shotgun that Stein has is unfired. That means it has shells in it which have gunpowder in them.
That is true.
We just have to figure out how to, you know, open a firearm from the modern era with medieval knowledge. He's pretty smart. He can figure it out without blowing himself up.
I mean, I can try. Jezebel and I work on it. We could probably crack it.
Well, I would probably be better to give you help. I don't think she's a tinkerer.
Oh, well, then, yeah, you can help too. So what do I roll? Yeah. What do I roll?
Tinkerer's tools check.
Okay.
And is Freeman proficient with Tinkerer's tools?
I am.
Then he can give you help, which would give you advantage on this.
I can help my teacher.
All right, yeah. So you basically start looking at this, and eventually you have to take out like some of the screws and kind of start pulling apart some of the breech area, and that's when you discover that there's like this little lever. They just kind of slide to the right, and the entire breech just kind of folds open, and you can access the shells inside the barrel that way.
Good old coach gun.
That is very neat. I take out the shells and begin breaking them down somehow.
Yeah, I mean the shells look to be a single piece, a bottom made out of what looks to be smooth brass with a button on the bottom, like a small, like an indentation area with a round section, and the top appears to be made out of this red kind of like a thick, stiff paper. And you kind of slit the paper open a little bit. And inside you find about 12 large lead BBs and a whole bunch of black powder, which looks remarkably similar to that blasting powder Jezebel's been making. Oh, and a piece of like cloth wadding between the powder and the BBs.
Oh, interesting.
So if we could replicate this casing somehow, we could potentially make this weapon reusable. Because the rest of the material we have access to, the blasting powder, the lead, BBs, that would be really easy to get a hold of. Are these about the size of ball bearings that come in a bag? Or a little bit larger?
Let me check something real quick.
No, I was thinking about this earlier. Why the hell would there be ball bearings in, like, the medieval age?
They wouldn't be, but we're just going to ignore that.
Yeah.
Historical precedent in D&D. They've always been present in D&D.
I know.
From now on,
always thought that.
a bag of 1,000 ball bearings is actually a bag of 1,000 dried peas. Just as hard, just the right size.
Giggity.
That's what she said, yes.
I mean, yeah, they'd be about the same size as those ball bearings. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it depends on the bearing.
No, I mean the shot might be a little bit bigger.
Oh, yes.
I mean, 1,000 ball bearings weighs 2 pounds, so they're pretty small compared.
That's
to
a good point. Yeah.
I imagine a typical ball bearing would be a little bit bigger than than a shot pellet.
Well, so these are basically the equivalent of double aught buck.
Oh yeah, that's big.
So yeah, no, you're right. These are like 3 times the size of the ball bearings that you have.
Okay. So we want a smith to make larger steel balls, essentially.
Well, these appear to be this soft gray material known as lead, which is a lot easier to work with than iron.
That's true. And cheaper. And less used for weapons and stuff, and therefore slightly more available. All right. Well, that's something we could probably have a blacksmith just make up a drop cast, and then buy a bunch of lead, and Jezebel could make the shot. Like, that's not that hard to make. Lead balls.
No, making crude lead shot is not hard.
It's more so going to be replicating the casing, primarily the primer.
That is going to be the hard part, yes. She's got an apparatus set up for making the smoke powder. You've got the shot is easy enough. The wadding's easy enough. The outer casing is just cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
Brass. I mean, the brass isn't horrible to make. I mean, this is like really well made compared to what you would probably get, but it would suffice. It's that primer. That's what's going to do you in.
Yeah. Getting the blasting cap.
I wonder if it might be better to use the sort of mechanical and chemical principles that go into this to make something a bit lower grade, but that can be manufactured with our technology, such
like
as an
Arquebus.
Mm-hmm. Like a matchlock arquebus. That is something that at least could be built with this level of technology.
All right. Well, with all of this, let's Oh, and then the healing sprays we can play with a little bit too right now. So Stein and I can start playing with the 2 empties and the damaged one to see if there's a possibility of recharging it with like a healing potion or something. Because we know it's it gives a healing property when used. So if we can re-imbibe it with that power.
I mean, from what your explorations have shown of that, is it's just a container. And you could pour in a potion into it and then pour it back out and have it, do potion stuff when you drink it. But there doesn't appear to be a way to recharge it with what you've got.
Okay. Fuck, we have a lot of stuff. We haven't had time to deal with the stuff.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot. I have the ivory pills, Underdark. 1 tac 1-8 Bravo. Those would fall under alchemical.
Okay.
I'd present her with, the little ring box with the 2 pills in it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of these?
I mean, she looks at it as well. It looks like it's, a pill of something.
Well, we're going to be in town for probably a few days. So you want to play around with these for a little bit?
Sure.
All right. I leave her the ring box with the 2 pills in it.
Okay.
Um. And then we should probably go to a jeweler and sell off the crap.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, no problem.
Yep. Then I'd like to buy a lesser quality platinum chain for like 100 gold, just for my aristocrat outfit, because I'm going to sell off the 2,000 gold piece ones.
Sure.
I still like a platinum chain for my my gangster wear.
Eh,
All right, yeah, we'll just straight transition that.
Where'd you get that platinum chain with them diamonds in it?
Oh no, Freeman doesn't wear diamonds. He thinks they're too gaudy.
Ah,
Because
Wow.
they are.
gotta get some ice on you.
Well, he does have 2 diamond earrings worth 100 gold pieces, enough for his body to be shipped home in a coffin.
No, see, that's why you need to take up familial necromancy. Summon your ancestors from the dead.
There's a Morgan Freeman reference.
You know I don't know things like references. Silly Ruffles.
Hey, we're back over 5,000 platinum pieces. Actually, I'll use the Haviat line of credit, so then we're actually back over 6,000 platinum pieces.
There you go.
Yeah, I used just platinum for the spell scribing components. It's like, oh wait, we're in Havia. We can use our line of credit.
Yes. Yes, you can.
All right. We want more spell potions, right, Lucina?
Yes, more wakeful rest.
Well, let's go visit the place we buy potions from. I forgot the fucking name. Okay.
It's called the Weirding Tower. It is the headquarters of the Guild of Explorers, Arcanists, and Surveyors.
I actually didn't have that in my locations list. I have the Hall of Fortitude, Ginger Sip Room, Shouting Cup, DCH Distillery. Oh, we should go to the DCH Distillery too. Pay a visit to the old boys. Get some more free rum. Let's do that first. That's more fun.
You walk over to
Okay.
where the DCH Distillery is. It looks much the same as when you left it last time.
Oh, they didn't pack up shop and leave.
Why would they? We came to an amiable accord.
That's true. Although I have a funny idea what to do with the cocaine now. Give it to the gnomes.
You sick fuck.
Oh,
Trust me,
imagine the
that is
shit.
the last thing they need.
I know, that's the funny part. Wait, we brought this gift for you. You're supposed to smell it. You'll get really, really good vibes when you do.
Most places
No, we
ought to
don't.
have like a public ordinance against giving mind-altering substances to gnomes.
I think they do have that in Underdark's world.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they do, but the gnomes don't care and will imbibe anyway.
Oh, naturally. I mean, they'll skirt around the law however they can. But the authorities recognize the threat.
I mean, the Guild of
So-
Arcanists, Explorers, and Surveyors won't sell them potions of wakeful rest anymore.
Is there a specific story behind that?
Well, as an experiment, one gnome one time decided to drink a case of them at once.
By the gods.
He didn't sleep for a month.
Not only did he not sleep for a month, he sort of built a dungeon underneath part of the city and filled it with monsters and then went a little loopy. And it took them calling in adventures and like several years of concerted effort to clean that shit out.
Oh, man. So that's how this universe's version of Dungeon of the Mad Mage happened.
Yes.
Sounds
It
like a
was-
fun one.
It was a coked up gnome that was high off of multiple potions of watchful rest.
Well, is the shop open for business? Is it late enough in the day now?
Yeah,
Spend
it
some
is.
time. All right, let's walk in and say hi.
Yeah, you walk in. There's gnomes walking around. You can see cases of rum. And one of the gnomes, kind of looks up from what looks to be a ledger. Starts waiting. She's like, "Oh, hey, it's you, Freeman. Welcome
Hello,
back.
boys. How you doing?
Ah, we're doing good. Business is good. People don't seem to like buying alcohol from gnomes. Don't know why, but it sells."
Well, I got this idea for a soda you could call Coca-Cola. No, I'm kidding.
I'm listening.
No, I'm kidding. Kidding. We don't have enough supply for that idea. Coca-Cola, made with real Coke.
Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the wiki. Because we might have... I might know a way. All right. So, all we have to do is, by the looks of it, head down to the Vepanid Dynasty or Ikrostan over on the Ravam continent. This would just be west of the Kudal group and north of the Holy See. And we could probably start up a nice little banana republic there. I'm certain the Ravam remnant would be more than happy to help, prop up a dictator or two.
Are you suggesting the Ravan Empire is the Ravan Empire? The Ravan Empire is the CIA?
Oh.
And then Arevria is the KGB. The south of the Ravan Empire.
I could rather see that being a case, yeah.
And if you go far enough west, across a very big ocean, there's a communist empire state.
Mm-hmm.
That's the source of the
gotcha.
dictatorship. Underdark, did you build the Cold Wars?
Did I do the what?
Did you build the Cold Wars?
There are multiple Cold Wars going on, and one very hot Cold War.
Is there Cold War? Yes. To which are you referring?
Right?
Honestly, what is a fantasy setting without a good Cold War?
Boring, that's what.
Precisely.
All right.
All right, guys. This is the fantasy setting where nothing bad happens. Good won long ago, and evil takes the form of whichever one of you wants to create an evil character. Congratulations, you are the first big bad in a millennia. The only one in the cosmos.
That character's name, a Sararak.
In a world that doesn't need saving, the true heroes are the ones willing to cause problems on purpose.
I thought his name was Intervin.
Intervin's not evil.
He's just crazy.
I don't really know if he's crazy either, to be honest.
He's perfectly rational.
Very much sane. Yes.
Much sane, very, yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll chit chat with the boys for a little bit and be like, oh, by the way, the captain of our ship absolutely loved your product. Do you mind if we send a case or two to him?
No, not at all. Here, take 3.
All right. Well, I'll just have your delivery company send them to the Glorioso in port.
Absolutely.
Oh, I actually do have a reason for seeing these guys. I completely forgot. I do not have rooms for these under. They are just labeled fine whiskey decanter. They are 32 ounces each. Does that help?
Yes.
Okay. We drank 5 ounces out of one of them, leaving it with 27 ounces. I give that to the dwarf. Or the gnomes.
Okay.
I say, this is an otherworldly product. If you can replicate it, your stocks will go through the roof. Because they're currently making rum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so, I mean, obviously they would know whiskey from rum.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like basically like, yeah, this is a really nice whiskey. It's basically from another world.
It's out of this world.
It's out. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't pun well. And yeah, so I present them with the 27 ounces of whiskey for them to replicate if possible, and if they can, well, more power to them.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, yeah. Well, we'll definitely see if we can't get this. New products are always a good idea. He takes like a sniff of it, and you hear him mumble, "This could use more sugar." Hey, so was there anything else? Any other reasons you came by today?
How much rum are you allowed to give me?
How much do you want?
Okay, out of character, I'm planning on later visiting that one guy that I forgot the name of.
Sorry, my head's.
The guy who we sold the stuff to a while back. The guy I drank with.
The guy that we bought the building from? The insurance guy?
Yeah, that guy. I meant bought, not sell, sorry.
Okay.
So, I know he likes to drink, so I'm saying however much. I don't know.
Here, have a case.
Okay.
You know, the way you're giving this stuff away, it looks like it's a laundering front.
No! No, not at all. This is a completely legitimate distillery business.
I don't even need to say insight check.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check.
Does that fail?
Yes.
Sorcery point.
I don't know. The gnome's kind of inscrutable.
Oh shit! I forgot what time it was. I gotta make a call. I gotta step away 1 moment.
No worries.
Actually, it is rather late here. I should probably go to bed. It's like 12.
Have a good night, Pete.
Take care, sir.
All right. Well, yeah. So after visiting the distillery, you are easily able to go to the market and sell your gems and gold and precious metals and whatnot, and get the prices you need for them.
All right, yeah, haggle that or anything. No worries about that. Then I'd like to buy some potions.
Did I mishear you? Did you say buy oceans?
Potions
Ah, okay. That makes more sense.
with a P.
Yeah, I got that. I don't know. I just missaid. It sounded like you said you wanted to buy an ocean.
Well, is that possible?
Yes. There is a gnomish legal company that will in fact sell you an ocean.
Why did I not see that coming?
They also have bridges for sale. It's a 2-for-1 deal on the bridges.
You have to buy both ends.
No, multiple bridges. You buy 2 bridges, get 1 free.
Ah. All right. Well, to do more math. Actually, I'll just save the potion math for next session. I can do that in my downtime.
I'm
Sure.
back, and I've confirmed I'm on vacation.
I'm on vacation. Yeah, Lucina, just write up what potions you want. I'll do the potion math in downtime. Like away from session. That way we're not
Okay.
burning time up buying potions when we know how much they are and have a rough idea of what we want to get.
I mean, do you know what the limitations we have are?
I don't think there's a limit here.
Not really. Not in any quantity you're likely to buy.
Okay. This will be pretty simple then.
200 potions of wakeful rest.
Well, it's going to be
Or watchful-
wakeful. Yeah, it's wakeful
watchful
rest, climbing, slipperiness, and like a couple more potions of love.
I'm not buying you any more of those.
I still have one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not buying you any more of those because if you charm somebody of the opposite gender, it's much more potent.
Oh, fine.
You're-
Fine.
You're like the lead tits in the party. Most of the people we're going to be charming is dudes. There's no reason I should be doing the talking.
Fine. Fine. Lucina will seduce the future informant.
All right, we can buy more then. And you're the charisma build. Like, you have persuasion. Like, you're perfectly built for charming dudes. Your character. Your player, not so much, but your character, yes.
Indeed. I have it from several reputable sources that the player in fact possesses 0 Riz.
I mean, I wouldn't say 0.
I am a proud possessor of 0 Riz. I am Riz neutral. It's a very important unit of measurement, kind of like 0.
So instead of being down atrociously, you're just up. You're up amazingly.
I have no idea what the fuck any of that meant.
Damn. I literally cannot explain it to you. If you don't know, you don't know.
Under the young person's making me feel old.
I'll get over it.
All right, yeah, but we do have like 11,000 on line of credit, so we can go potions for days, no problem. So yeah, just write up however many you want of each type, and I'll add it to whatever I'm buying of each type, and I'll do that in downtime.
All right,
All right.
I gotta get
well,
that list to look myself.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not something that we should be doing in session. Oh, I guess there's a bit of politics going on. We might as well keep ourselves involved in that. Let's go visit Nipia. If he's still alive.
He is. He's apparently at the Hall of Fortitude.
Well, we'll head right for his office.
And you go to his office. There is this matronly-looking woman, behind a desk, and you walk in there. He's like, "Yes, this is the office of Nipia Creshies. How can I help you?"
Callum Friedman's in town and wants to visit an old friend.
He's currently doing a vote, so I can pass him along that message when he gets back.
Yeah, you can tell him we'll be staying at the usual place. He'll know where to find us.
Very well, then. Was there anything else you needed?
No, you have a fine day, madame.
Too late, but hopefully yours will be fine.
Well, after meeting you, of course it's been finer.
I'm already married.
What's one more lover? That's all out of character for Freeman anyway. He's not a charmer.
Quit while you're ahead.
Security!
Nope, we lost Mister. Get back here.
Mister!
What?
The Tarrasque,
Romish.
mister! It's burning down the city, come on!
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
Have an ass. What?
Tarrasques don't have fire breath.
No, but the two dragons with it do.
Maybe not your Tarrasques,
I know, right?
punk bitch.
All right. Stein, is there anything you want to do in town today?
I buy spell components, and if not, pick up some potions, and maybe that'll be it.
All right. Whatever potions you want, just note how many and what kind. So if they're common, just say 10 common potions. If they're uncommon, just say 5 common potions. Just shoot that to me in a DM. I'm just gonna do that off screen.
I'm probably just
Like-
I have to go through a lot of stuff anyway since we're in town. Are we finna leave town?
We didn't ask the captain, so he's waiting for us. So we'll probably go back to the ship, let him know we're spending the night, and then see how long he plans on staying in port. They probably need to restock provisions, so they'll be here for at least 2 or 3 days. And depending on what they have for inventory to sell, they might be here longer. But regardless, we're going to be in town for at least 2 days. Today and tomorrow. I mean, just based on how long it takes to load and unload the ship. If they're just loading provisions and they're not loading, cargo, it'll be a fast turnaround. If they're loading and unloading cargo, it'll be a long turnaround. But we don't know. We didn't ask the captain. We just left the ship. Because he kind of just stays if we're here until he knows where we're going. But yeah, so if you just want to write, shoot me a DM, X number common, X number uncommon potions, I'll just do the maths.
All right.
Thank you, sir. All right. Well, then we should go visit our jolly Earth Ganassi. I thought I wrote that down. I didn't write the Earth Ganassi's name down?
Oh, no.
Underdark, what's the Earth Ganassi's name at the Shouting Cup?
His name is Cobblestone.
Cobblestone! I do have it. I just have it in a different spot. I have my format's different per city. So we head to the Shouting Cup and say hello to Cobblestone. And book Rubus.
Yep. Yeah, and he's all happy to, set aside some rooms for you. It's not as nice as the Raccoon. There's no, like, central area.
Well, I'd like to talk to him about hiring some carpenters. I'll pay for all the remodeling.
He says no.
I was joking. I know they won't remodel their whole hotel just for us.
Indeed.
What? But that's completely reasonable.
All right, yeah, we'll book our rooms and then we'll head back to the docks and hit up the captain to find his shore leave time.
All right.
I'm sure
Yeah.
the boys might need some downtime after the skeleton fight, which we're fine with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the captain's on deck smoking a pipe. And you walk up and inquire about the time. He goes, the boys be needing some downtime to calm themselves after that type of journey. We'll be ready to leave in 7 nights.
All right, a week, eh?
No, not a week. 7 nights.
All right, 7 nights.
A week is 8 days.
Oh, well, 7 nights would be 8 days. If you did the in-betweens. If we left in the morning. But he's saying leaving at night in 7 nights. Yeah, so not a week. My brain caught up.
Excellent.
All right. Yep, then I'll give him 50 platinum for the boys to spend. That's out of my pocket.
They'll be mighty appreciative of that. Some of them might even sign back up.
That's the idea. And maybe get yourself a couple of heavier duty sellswords.
Are you thinking we be needing them?
Well, if that encounter was anything off of we've been dealing with, yeah, we'd be needing them. Let me know what the price is.
I'll ask around.
Thank you kindly, Captain. We'll be at the Shouting Cup if you need us.
Aye.
Did the bottles of rum show up yet, or no?
They did.
I'm sure the captain's overjoyed to see that rum again, because it wasn't his reaction like, "Oh, this is shitty as fuck."
No, his reaction was more along the lines of, well, now, what to do with this?
That's a gift from a friend for the ship and the crew.
Mm-hmm. Well, that will also go a long way towards keeping the boys happy.
That's the idea. I don't even know how to discuss investing in cargo for him. I know we discussed it at one point, but I don't remember. That's something we can do out of session too. I'll shoot you a DM under. All right. Then yeah, back to the Shouting Cup. Wait for Nipia to make contact, maybe.
All right. So you guys go to the Shouting Cup. The day passes into night. Do you sit here for your long rest?
I'll drink a potion of watchful rest and stay up, but the rest, if they want to sleep, they can.
Okay.
If you're watchful resting, I'm watchful resting.
All right. You guys stay up, drinking your coffee. The night passes without incident. The morning comes. And I think that is where we will call it for this evening.
All right.